Hello and welcome everybody to the stream, the big stream. Let's actually put really quickly the CWC intro. Or should we do it? Should we not? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's actually put the logo first and we'll see about that intro. I do want to say definitely welcome to the CWC Season 7. We do have a lot of games that will need to be played out during this season, and I do believe it's going to be quite awesome. All of the teams are very good. All of the players are excited about this, and we will see what they have to put on the maps here. Dalion75, good evening, sir, and welcome to Left Hand's channel. Hello, welcome. Crispy, good evening, sir, and thank you so much for picking up that first promotion. Oh my god, thank you, sir, thank you. My fart, thank you so much for the 20 months. Yay, 20 months, let's go. I did also notice Yorkshire Brit, good evening, sir, and welcome. And I do have to say, we're gonna have tonight co-caster. It's of course you do know him. It is Justice, and I'm gonna open up the map, how to say, the microphone immediately, so we get to talk with him also. Let me actually take a look on this, and let's see what this is. Hello there, sir.
Oh, hello.
It's earlier, actually. Yeah, good evening. It's happening earlier, and wow, I can't believe this. I was used to another 10 minutes of wait time. Oh yes, let's go. I gotta say, they already started this draft phase. They are picking Terra map, which is actually Pangea classic ridges, if I'm not mistaken, and we're gonna have them picking those war civs. What do you think of this? Is HOH ready to go on the Pangea map?
Wait, is it Pangea? Like,
yes.
Like I don't know I'm not too sure about the rule set right now, because I think
I just copy pasted it.
The original Terra is like everyone is spawning on one continent and there's one other, right?
But we can't split Pangea in two sides to put both standard ridges and classic ridges, so we just chose Terra map to stand in for Pangea classic ridges. So whenever they choose Terra map in the vote, they get Pangea.
Oh, so there's and Pangea standard ridges now draftable?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the point? Like I'm
yes,
not up to
it's
date.
the only way to draft another map.
On CWC.
It's the only way to draft another map, to stand in something, to replace something.
Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, I just wasn't aware of this.
Okay, alright. It's a new thing, because they voted for it. They wanted both Pangeas, so let's go. You know, if they wanted it, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty cool, because I think like it may not be that obvious to some viewers, but the witches actually make all the difference, especially on Pangea. Like Pangea standard witches and Pangea classical witches is definitely a completely different experience.
Yeah. And one of the main things is how the mountains actually generate on the map. The standard one generates around the continent splits, while the classic one does not.
Yeah, so basically that means it's usually a lot more easier to turtle on standard witches, to a degree at least.
Yep, I agree.
So it's a lot more simmable map, if this makes sense. Even though like the map size is kind of the same, like you don't necessarily have more space, but it's easier to turtle. Therefore, you don't need that aggressive picks. While classical Pangea is usually just a slugfest.
True, but to be fair, Pangea is not that big of a map overall. We will see a lot of action anyway. So, or maybe we're not going to see between all of them, but it's still going to be there, either on the seas or the close proximity wars and so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure after they settle their 4th, 5th city, we're going to have some units coming out of their cities. What is happening here in the ban phase, though? We got Mali taken out, Gaul immediately taken out. Looks like Rome picks up a ban, Russia, Vietnam, and then Catherine Blackwin. And Dave immediately notices we got Shaka coming out. It's the big Dave. Is this Dave Carries again?
First off, like this is this is the current BBG, right?
Yes.
So pretty much every Civ that was banned was actually nerfed. Like the Chateau got a hit. There's one culture left. Gaul has his quarry bias reduced. Rome doesn't get culture from birth any now. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
But they're still up there. They're
just
still strong. I mean, I've
it,
seen Mali
it,
still do 1,000 gold. I've seen.
I don't know. The bans seem a bit outdated. Like honestly, Shaka is like it's always a ban. It's an auto ban. Like I'm actually baffled that it got left open. I think Shaka is complete terror on Pangaea.
Well, let's see how it's gonna be. Well, I do think actually Shaka is a good civilization on Pangaea, mostly because of those impries. They do amazingly well when it comes to the timing they have, especially if you get the statue of Zeus or something like that, and you just spam them out like there's no tomorrow. And they can trade so well against men at arms.
I wouldn't even agree that it's about the MP. Like generally speaking, Shaka just kills you. Like you have double his stats, he's gonna kill you. It doesn't matter. It's yeah. If it was not clear, I think Shaka's that it's that strong that it has to be banned.
It has to be banned. Yeah.
I think Shaka is one of the on other, but even on other maps, Shaka is picked constantly because like the general deny, especially with the general reworks, the earlier ones, is so annoying, and Shaka's even sims decently well with the Kanda opening because of the bonus culture and gold. But especially on Pangaea, Shaka is just, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what they are thinking. I think it's too strong to be allowed to be picked, but yeah, we will see.
We'll see how this goes. They did pick civilizations that can hold their own. We got Maya over here to defend some of that wrath, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of science coming out from him. We got Cree for those internal trade routes with those maybe at the beginning. He's going to get some damage done, not to mention pillages and so on. And then looks like the ally of Shaka will be Hungary. It feels like Dave is going for a very aggressive play over here, very aggressive draft. While we got a little bit more settled down draft coming up from Ulyss.
Yeah, I agree. Like, generally speaking, Cree is like kind of always a little bit hit or miss. Like, like the Occhitao can be terrifying, and that always has a decent sim no matter the map. That fell a bit out of favor, so like I'm like I think it's always an okay pick, but I'm surprised that it's actually get picked up first round. Like
on Cree?
Like in my like in my opinion, Cree is like you can kind of always pick it, but I wouldn't put that much priority on it.
I'm surprised they didn't go for something like Mapuche here or something with more damage. But yeah, I do have to agree with you on Cree. They could have picked him a second. Maybe they were afraid it's gonna get banned. We might see something like also Scythia or Cyrus come onto the map here. It's been most of the time actually on Pangaea something like this happening. Oh. It looks like Poland, Kublai, China, and then Egypt got taken out. And are we gonna see some Mongolia play? Wait, we got both of them. We got Mongolia and Macedon available in the game to be played.
Macedon, Genghis, both very terrifying civs, especially on Pangaea,
Spain is still left open. We can see something like that. I'm pretty sure they're going to want to go for something with more gold. Well, maybe they do think Hungary is going to make enough gold for them. I don't know. We'll see on HOH. And next up, we're going to have... Oh, there we go. Mongolia got taken out. It looks like between the two, between Macedon and Mongolia, they thought Mongolia is more terrifying. They left open one of them, Macedon. Okay, sure. Sprig here is gonna be the next one to pick. He is from Team Ulyss, and we did have actually quite a bit of a change up in the roster for Ulyss from the last season. And now I don't know if everybody knows about, of course, the I would say the teams here, but you can actually take a look at the links. I'm gonna share them in chat while we take a look what's gonna be picked here. Sprig is definitely taking his time, and he's gonna go Aztec. He's gonna go a much more aggressive civilization this time. What do you think of Montezuma on Pangea? It's definitely a strong one, especially if he gets lucky with the continent split. He does need a little bit of luck.
Yeah, well, honestly, it's pretty slow. Because, like, at the time you get your Luxus online, like, we're talking usually about at least night timings, maybe even later. So, like, generally speaking, Montezuma actually prefers to zim up and push. Like, he's more of a clean-up crew than he is front-up aggressive.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We got Tomoris and Philip II picked up. Now it's starting to get interesting with Saka Horsaches coming out to play. This is going to be nasty. And Phyrsos has the last choice to go for something here. What do you think he's going to go for? Oh, Japan. Okay, got it. That's probably Sprig's option here. Japan. I would imagine Softstyle is gonna go for something like Lady Siskai. We got or Romrom. Oh well, we'll see. I don't wanna. Let's stop assuming and wait for them to actually switch. They do need to actually check Pangea. Don't forget to switch. I really hope.
Japan is just always useful on every map. Like,
Japan, yeah. Japan is so flexible on almost all of the maps. It's gonna have that good timing when it comes to the samurais. Good stats coming out from that extra adjacency for every district he has, and have cost a lot of stuff. Yeah, there we go. Sprig on Hojo.
generally speaking, I kinda like the draft of Ulyss a bit more. Just because, like, they don't care too much about the map or like on map position. Like, everyone can kind of perform for himself.
Yeah.
While Holiday and Highlands obviously really prefers like an East versus West scenario, like Shaka and Scythia and frontline, and then you want to have Hungary and Spain in simming positions.
Yeah.
Like, especially when Ulyss can definitely throw some like how do you say it, a wrench in the spinnings. Like with the Eagle Warrior and Dog Chitaus is always early terror.
Yeah, the Ochitaus are quite terrifying indeed.
Yeah, so generally speaking, just from the draft alone, I would say Ulyss already has kind of an advantage, because Holiday and Highlands kinda need to get a bit lucky on the map here to really show their potential.
Well, it looks like we got Mr. Toes coming up with Philip II. Sprig is gonna be the one on Japan. Softstyle on Montezuma. Philip II, Philip 329 on Matthias Corvinus. Romrom is the one with the Pawn Maker. DavePlays on Shaka. Maybe Dave is gonna be carrying. We do have Leni on Tomoris and Phyrsos on the Lady 6 guy. And they're asking about the resources. I think it's guaranteed, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Civ choices seem pretty obvious. Like, both Philip and Mr. Toes are not necessarily the biggest war movers.
Yeah.
While I mean, I guess I don't know the players from Ulyss that much. Like, I obviously know their names, but I don't know their tendencies that much.
Well, I know Phyrsos actually is usually a bit more of a simmer. Romrom also a simmer, but likes to war as well. Softstyle, I would say halfway there, and Sprig is very aggressive usually if he gets the chance. And we're loading in. There we go.
So was Sprig the kind of guy who will go for 40 tile samurai push?
Yeah, something like this. Oh, by the way, did you see the new screen? Did you see the new screen we made for the CWC?
Yeah, well, I mean, now I see it. There's a Gilgapo in it, so very likable.
You like? Yeah, Gilga strong.
Actually, I'm very surprised that that we like when the water will change happened. I actually predict that everyone's gonna play Samaria. The Samaria bonus combined with water will makes for so stupid farms, but still no one uses it.
What is this guitar-shaped Pangea? Okay, let's see. And we got to talk about Softstyle first of all. And it looks like he spawned on the west side, quite close to Phyrsos. He's gonna be in seeming position actually, with from what I can see, with Montezuma. I don't think he's gonna like that very much. What do you think of this spawn between the mountains with a +4 campus, +3 also campus to the northeast? Looks like he's gonna have extra culture from the southwest. I do see him with one big continent, doesn't have a continent split at all. And well, it does have a lot of plantations, but it doesn't look like he's gonna be happy with this.
Honestly, that's pretty decent land. Like, I think you can be happy enough. There also is some easy trade routes with Japan to set up. Because like to the left on the map split, it's only like maybe 15 tiles for the trade route, so you can just sum up and be the cleanup crew we talked about. Obviously, it's not the dream scenario, but it's definitely good enough. Like,
and if it works, it works. And of course, Aztec does usually want to use that late game bonus. Maybe he's gonna get a city somewhere, just one city for the continent splits. He does well. We do have Pangea with multiple continents, and on the other side, by the way, we do have Hojo, and this is, yeah, there we go. We got the multiple continents here. On the other side, he could just get cities here. A late game simming on Aztec is quite dangerous when you talk about so many bombers.
He went inland.
Yeah, he went inland.
For the culture base in the 2-3, I guess that's always worth it.
Yeah.
But this doesn't necessarily mean that he wants to play holy sites. Because like usually when you see a Japan player moving inland, he usually wants to open up with holy sites and avoid the coast. But...
Yep. Next up, we're gonna need to talk about Maya. On this continent alone, he does have coffee tiles, he does have steel tile. Those are both plantations, and by the looks of it, the other resources he's gonna have are gonna be truffles, bananas, and the amber. Amber is not gonna work, and neither are the truffles gonna give him any bonuses. He's going for the 2-2 base to the north there, and it looks like he's gonna have at least a +2 campus next to his capital, maybe a +3 with the farms. Not bad.
Yeah, wise to boost, 2-2 silk. It's a good spawn as well.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad, especially since he usually does want to sim anyway. The only problem is Scythia. Scythia is very close to him, and he might be on the wrong end of some of those shakas. At least Maya does have the hulches and some extra damage on him, so maybe it's not gonna be that bad. Oh wait, he just moved away from the 2-2? Wait, what? Why? I don't know. I'm confused about this one. Anyway, maybe he wanted to be closer to the rice tiles, the wheat tiles, and so on.
He wants to have the irrigation moves fast, and he also can work the 2-2 silk on the start. Maybe there was some communications that he cannot be first to buy
A builder, maybe.
a
He's going
tile.
builder
No,
first anyway.
no. If he settled it to the base, like the one culture tile is so big, you really want to work it
Yeah.
as fast as you can, and pretty much when you cannot buy the tile, like turn 2, then it's then I think it's worth to move, even for the 2-1 base.
Yep. On
The
the
culture
east,
tile is very good.
next up we do have Scythia coming up with Leni. Looks like he's pumping out scouts like there's no tomorrow-ish. And I do see we do have him with a choice. He either needs to go east or west here. The river kind of decides that, right? I don't think he's going to want to go coastal anytime soon. And by the looks of it, he is going to creep closer to Maya. Does have a city-state to kill. Actually, 2 of them if he wants to. North it's going to be Muscat, and southwest is going to be Samarkand. He also has an ally to trade with, and I really want to check over here, double check the continent splits. Ooh, okay, Mr. Toes might actually tell Spain of Scythia over here. Maybe, you know what, bro? Maybe get a city on the coast. Let's trade a little bit. This is gonna be quite nasty when it comes to their economic zone for their opponents. Nobody is on the seas to contest anyway, so that's gonna be good. Oh,
Yep.
I do see triple continental split actually for Spain. He has a continent to the north and one to the southwest that he could go for. Freshwater from the lakes, freshwater from the rivers to the north, 2-3-1 ivory tile to the north side, and of course strategic resources around his city center. Not bad, not bad.
Sugar with 2 spices. And 2-3 ivory. Jesus, land up there is so good.
Yeah, this
I
is
mean,
a good map.
yeah, I mean, his cap is... Well, actually, never mind, I didn't see the refish. But it doesn't have that much production.
Yeah, he would need a 1-3 over here if he... Yeah, I guess so. But it's still good, it's still good. Definitely
Yeah,
not bad.
sure, like, I don't think that he can complain. Like, it's not
Yeah.
a dream start, but it's definitely above average as well. Like, looks like a good spawns for everyone here.
Let's see, Hungary. Hungary comes up with Buddha, actually 3 tiles that he could get the Pearl of the Danube bonus across the river. I do see multiple cities that he could settle next to the mountains. He will have a problem with food. Second city, no. Second city is actually going to be quite well, maybe on the stone tile there. He's going to get the rice tile. He's going to get the fur to use. That's going to be nice. But other than that, in the north, I do see these plains are just going to give him such a hard time to get the food going. And not even fertility could actually help him in this case. Only one single wheat tile that he could use to the north. That's about it.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. So, like most players definitely prefer plain spawns over grasslands because there's always a way to get some food.
Yep.
But yeah, so there's Cree and Zulu left, and but generally speaking,
let's quickly take a look at Cree here. How many plantations? How many, sorry, pastures? We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. That's it? Okay, 3 of them. Not bad, not bad. Not good, but not bad either. Wander spawn to the south, but it's a really bad wander. Zuluru, not good. And Zulu? Zulu, decent spawn. I mean, what do you expect from Zulu? Oh my god, actually, look at this.
Honestly, I don't think neither team should be too unhappy with their spawns.
Yeah, it might be something about positioning here. They are broken apart in 2 by Scythia and Spain in the middle. But yeah, it looks like they're gonna go for it anyway.
No, it's one team. Scythia, Spain, Hungary. What I talked about in the draft, Holiday and Highlands will be very happy with the map position here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was talking about Ulyss, as in Maya and Aztec are gonna be split apart from from the middle, from their other teammates, but it's fine. They're at least 2 and 2.
Yes, but Cree can just trade to Japan, and Japan can trade with Aztec, and Maya usually doesn't trade that much anyway. So I think everyone is happy with their map position.
Yep.
And they can be. Yeah.
And we just found about the predation. It's gonna be no remaps over here chosen, and by the looks of it, we do have somebody that's gonna get a lot of points. There was only,
oh damn it!
I forgot to vote. Three viewers, Camilos and 2 others actually got all of these points. Let's go! 1 out of 6.97. Nice.
Oh yeah. By the way, here you see the reason why Maya moved to the 2-1 base, because they bought the 2-2 Silk for Aztec. So they probably just settled on Aztec gonna get the buy, so Maya has to move.
Yeah, it looks like. They're asking for a relobby. I do not know for what. I didn't see any. Was it somebody resynching or something? I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything as well, but maybe it was someone has a hot bug or something like this.
Oh, maybe. They didn't tell us. I was putting on those, give me a second, the team labels here, and definitely want to take a look what they're going for.
But it definitely seems like a balanced map, which is always very good. When you actually can, when Scyths are actually put in position and they can do what they want to do, this makes usually the best games, right?
Yep. So we're gonna have quite a bit of a game here on the left side of the map. We're gonna need to see how Aztec evolves the Empire to be a powerhouse in the late part of the game. Then Maya is gonna trade punches with Scythia. There is a possibility that Scythia is gonna go crazy there, you know, just get initiation rights and get as many units as he possibly can to go against his opponent. On the right side, we do have Hungary, that's going to be quite close to Zulu. I believe they are opponents, right? If I'm not mistaken, Hungary.
No, Hungary was in the south. Cree is to the right of him.
Cree, okay, I see. Okay, so Cree is the one that's gonna take the punches there. Romrom is gonna have a hard time next to Hungary and Zulu. I believe Hungary was on the left side, right? And then Hojo Tokimun, I don't believe he's actually going to go to war in an early stage of the game here. He's not on the coast. He doesn't have anybody to attack on the coast. Those samurais, yes, they do hurt, but most of the time you don't want to use them against your opponent on the coast because they get an extra easy +5. Other than that, well...
Zulu's actually pretty far at the north, so I think like for Pangaea we're actually gonna see a pretty slow, so everyone will have like go like at least 5-6 cities before too much stuff happens, probably.
Yep. Well, we gotta see what they're gonna do here. We're having a quick relobby and we're going in to the game. We're already turn 9. We're gonna need to take a look at their strategic resources and quickly check if they started to get the pantheons. Then it's about that time they're acquiring the faith, or they start to acquire the faith.
This is by the way another thing which people keep underestimating. When you can work a silk or any other culture tile from turn 1 or 2, you actually get Code of Laws 1 turn faster and therefore have God King 1 turn faster. And therefore often enough first tips on Pantheon.
It gives you such a big advantage, and I haven't seen anybody spawning with something like tobacco in their capital, so it gives them an opportunity to get those pantheons quickly. Oh no, is this fire access on me?
Yeah, so
okay.
Unless someone gets lucky with a relic or faith, the culture will pay off big time.
Yep, the extra culture is always good. Always good. I've seen a lot of resources on that continent with extra culture. Not only the silk tile, but those amber tiles are also there. That's going to be quite an important part of expanding.
And settled on culture base as well. Probably Jade or something.
Oh, you know what might have happened? Maybe they got that weird bug when the turn is over for everybody. Because they didn't even talk about it, and we didn't notice. If that's the case. Oh well.
Yeah, well, I mean, the way Dave responded, he said like, okay, he probably didn't know as well. So I would just assume that it was just a hard bug on Uly's side.
Yeah.
But obviously I don't know as well. It's just my best guess.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Guess we will also find out if we were the only one to crash.
I think so.
Yeah, so everyone else is in the game, so...
Yes. It's fine.
It's nice enough. I mean, if they play, like, it's not a big deal if we miss like one turn, right?
We're just gonna hit over and over again, you know, the voice, the loading voice. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully it's not gonna be a resync fest. Okay, so what do we have from the left here? Tenochtitlan does have iron tile to the southeast in the second ring. Looks like he's gonna get a horse tile to the southwest. What Justice was pointing out here, it was about the silk tile. Aztec here is gonna discover Code of Laws much faster. He's gonna get the Katkin card plugged in much faster, which does give him a decent advantage when it comes to acquiring the faith for the first pantheons. He does have mountains for those campuses, and I'm pretty sure he can use his government plaza to increase his adjacency here. We're going to need to see what is he going to plan here in the next part of the game. Maya coming up next with horses already improved in the second ring. He does have a settler coming up in 3. Got his rice tile, so he gets the irrigation boost, and from what I can see, we do have him with a silk tile as well for that extra culture. I don't think, well, it's gonna take a while until they actually get the faith, but oh yeah, there we go. We got actually all 4 players from Ulyss making faith with 1 point. Only on the other side we got only Shaka making 1 point of faith. That is quite an advantage here. And I do see iron tile in the second ring of Whack Cap Nal in the Mayan capital. Scythia does have an iron tile in the second ring across the mountain range on the east side. Has a settler coming up in 1, and he could also settle the coffee tile if he wants to the west side. I'm not saying it's ideal, but he can definitely go for that. Not to mention settle a coastal city to trade with Spain. Reina over there is going to give them so many advantages. We got also a horse tile for him in the third ring of his capital city. Maybe he will want to settle one of those cities to the south there and get the advantages from it. They don't know yet, but this sea in the south, it's closed off entirely. They're going to need to keep on scouting, and we're going to need to see what they're going to find out. Scythia also managed to acquire a 2-charge builder from Samarkand. He just bullied Samarkand into submission here, and I do see he got the faith. Did he get the faith? No, that's was that gold? What do you get from trading gold? Dome? I think gold, right?
Trading dome. No, actually, usually they give faith. But
it's gold.
It's
gold. Got the gold.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Next up, we got Spain with settler going to the north first. He's gonna want to settle that corner there, of course, for the ivory tile. He has the look at that builder just waiting to improve the fish tiles. He's also getting some scouting done. It looks like he's going for the third settler, and I do see him trying to explore as fast as possible to the south and to the southeast. He's well known, he does know about Matthias Corvinus to the southeast over here, and they're probably also going to try to breach the gaps with some vision. We do have him with an iron tile in the second ring of Madrid on the east side, and a horse tile third ring of Madrid. Quite expensive there, but I think it's going to be fine. He just popped another builder here, and by the looks of it, he's going to need to start improving. I think he popped it from a hut. This was the second builder Mr. Toes got from a hut, by the way. He got the first one from this hut to the southwest, and then another one next to the mountain. Like, what is this? He's so lucky right now. That's so much gold. for him.
Mr. Toast 65.
Yeah, man, what can I say? Best spawn bias confirmed. We got Philip 329 coming up next with Romrom scouting him. He's gonna get the horse to the north there in the second ring. Has 2 iron tiles in the capital to the northeast and so much coal. Oh my god, this actually reminds me of something like a Victoria spawn. You know, so much coal next to your cities. That is insane for the late game.
I'm actually confused where settlers going. Let's see.
Oh, hello there, Canard Sif. Hello there, sir. 2 free builders indeed. That's amazing. I'm sorry, by the way, that I'm not always taking a look at the chat. I'm gonna do my best to take a look at everything. Looking at the north here, we do have Zulu Dave. Oh my god, Dave, I think he's gonna turn into Dave Carries today here. Looks like Ulundi has an awesome placement for those campuses. Not to mention he does have awesome tiles to use at the beginning of the game. Both strategic resources are very close to him to acquire. The iron tile, the horse tile, first ring, second ring here. First ring for the horse in the second city. And I do see some awesome cities to settle on the East River as well. It's he is not that far away, but not too close from Cree. I think this is actually ideal placement for him. The only situations in which I've seen Zulu as a nation get very how to say dominated was at the beginning of the game by a nation that did go at him before he got his infrastructure going, before the Ikandas went up, before generals came out, and so on and so forth. It does take a while for Zulu to get everything going, but if you manage to go in before he gets those cores, before he gets those generals, that's, oh my god, that's, you're gonna have an advantage. I don't know if Cree is gonna want to do that though. Cree is well known for going commercials. Oh, I say that, and then Romrom is going archery. We might see him go this way. I don't know, man. For settling is for settling Zulu a good idea? Maybe we should ask the stream here.
Well, this actually will be interesting who gets the role of Chinguetti. Like if Zulu can secure a kill on Chinguetti, I think he can cause a lot of trouble. But maybe if for example Cree can just kill Chinguetti with horses and keep Zulu contained, this may have a very big game impact.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Japan is gonna try, like you said, to come out from the east and try to put some pressure on him. Maybe we will see them trying to contain Zulu from an early stage. I don't know, we'll see. This, oh my god, this Cree settle to the north towards Zulu, it feels so dangerous. Oh well.
I mean, it's the one that where we were, so the city is, and it also has hills to the north and the rainforest, so it's not like the city is as secure as it gets.
Yeah. You know, I wonder, because I put a poll right now, are people actually gonna vote it's a good idea for the entertainment value we're gonna have, because it's definitely gonna start a war? Are they gonna vote according to their feelings about settling next to Zulu? Anyway, we're coming up on Cree. We do have him with the horses to the north. Looks like he's gonna get what is his iron tile to the east side in the third ring, and that's gonna be quite expensive. I'm pretty sure he's gonna need to settle there to get it. Maybe on the rice tile it's gonna be a good one. Unfortunately, not a lot of tutus on that city, and he's after the second population, he's gonna need to start improving tiles, because otherwise he's not gonna get there. I do like the second city to the south, by the way, more as a Magnus city, and this is something that we're probably gonna take a stab at discussing. What do you think it's more valuable, to go Magnus in the first city, or you can try it out in the second cities, even if you don't put him from the beginning, like making the trade city a second or a third city instead of your first? and of course building your government plaza there, which does mean you're going to have lower production because you don't have the palace extra production and so on. Now, there are some disadvantages to doing this, but you can get more. For example, in this instance, you have 4 extra bonus for each of the trade routes, for the gold and for the food from the ships and the camps, fertile with 2 ships and the cattle, while in the capital you only have 3 of them. Is that 1 point of food and 1 point of gold extra on each trade route worth it?
It's obviously impossible to answer this for every game because it obviously depends what you actually want to do in the game, right? Like if you're just free simming in Highlands and go 20 cities, it's obviously worth. Like the lower production, now the city can always be like made up for with some jobs.
Yep.
With Magnus, so it is not the biggest argument, but it's not like you necessarily have to go Magnus internal on Cree. The bonus is obviously nice and everything. Like you simply cannot do that every game, right? So.
Yeah, it's more of a lot of people started doing it, and if you don't keep doing it, unfortunately you lag behind, and you might not get to catch up in time for defense when you want to put up a defense against somebody that is going for a timing attack. And I got an answer here to the question: is Phyrsos settling Zulu A? What can go wrong? Good idea, he comes in peace, or a bad idea? Well, and it looks like the chat is saying what can go wrong.
I guess a lot of FFA heroes here.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. What can go wrong, man?
It's honestly always so funny that the people in FFAs always send out naked settlers, then they meet a scout, and then they keep speaking up like, the settlers safe, right, dude?
We're gonna have a long term, right? A long term, please. Yeah.
We have big traders.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we do have Japan coming up with religious settlements as a pantheon. I gotta say, I agree with this. He has so much land to settle to the north and to the south. And yeah, he's going for the south over here with the settler.
He goes for holy sets though. Like he will faith by his settlers, not building.
I think he's gonna hard build them. I think he's gonna focus on getting shrines and then hard building settlers and buying builders with the faith. But this actually gives us an idea of what is he doing against Zulu. He's not gonna go close to Zulu that much. He's probably gonna stay well clear away from this river in the middle.
At 6 settled coastal already, by the way.
Yeah, oh no, not
it's not coastal.
No, this is big Etemenanki city. This is gonna be the biggest Etemenanki city. Is he going Lady of the Reeds here?
I don't like.
Oh man, I can even see it right now. The face of Justice is just like something just cracked inside of him. You can see him.
That's such a bait. Like honestly, Grassland the Temenanki is just bad.
Well, to be fair, if you do get Liang like he does, and you get Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, and you get Etemenanki, kinda makes sense. Like you get the science, you get the production, you get the food anyway from those tiles. Maybe they flood a little bit, and you get some extras.
Yeah, but that's like settling your desert in like your capital and the cap and saying, I will be relevant.
You cut out over there. After you cut out.
After like Etemenanki is obviously a huge investment in the first place, and like that's like saying, okay, I'm just gonna build Petra for 80 turns in the desert city, and then it will be cool, which is true. But for 80 turns, the city has been completely useless.
Yeah, true.
This is what usually happens on grassland at Etemenanki. Like
Well,
it's just a too big investment for a city which is just not good.
Ulyss is in a seeming position, and he doesn't really care about that city that much over here. We'll see if it actually pays off in the long term. Of course, we do need to go and take a look at the last resources here. On Kyoto, we do have iron tile to the south in the second ring. Looks like he also has the horses. He's gonna put a city on the coast with a plus 5 harbor. 6 actually, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next to his city, yeah. And from what I can see, he will probably ask Aztec over here for a city. He can put one on the 2-2 bases, and he should actually, because he has a hut over there anyway. Does he not see the hut? Oh my god, this is one of those times in which you have a hut like 6 tiles away and you can't see it. It's happening so often, man. Oh, so often. You know, there was a game a week ago when Chuck was in a, what was it, 4v4 or 2v2? I think it was a 4v4. He found out about a wonder. He had 5 tiles away from his city around turn 60. Oh man, that was incredible.
Like, this kind of stuff happens. Like, recently I saw Trinder playing Zulu.
Yeah.
And he was full killing a guy. And after he full killed the guy, he realized actually 6 tiles from his cap there is Mount Vesuvius, which had like 10-10 5 tiles, but he never discovered it.
Yeah. It happens, like it's unbelievable. Oh, I gotta say, we got fertility coming out for Maya. He's gonna get extra food on the rice tiles. He's gonna get the extra food on the wheat tiles and cattle tiles. He is putting that plus 4 observatory to the west side between the coffee and the silk, and of course he's gonna need to improve it. Right now it's 0 adjacency observatory. He did get a Hulce to the east side, and from what I can see, he's gonna need to defend himself against some nasty looking scouts over here from Scythia. Leni is just up there trying to sniff around, trying to figure out if there's a way for him to snatch something from Maya. We're gonna see if he's actually gonna get in there and do something nasty. We do have Softstyle already bullying Candy for some builders, and he got one. He's gonna get it back to his territory and make the most out of it. While I think he should, well, actually that's a bit too far off, right? That's a bit too far off from Wapcap now. Maybe he should actually get this city. Oh well. Scythia went for City Patrian Goddess, and he did put down his Kurgan for some extra faith. I do see he did settle that city next to the horses and getting those monuments going. I don't see him actually. I see him going horseback riding. He's not going in camels, but he's going horseback riding very early in the game, and we're gonna need to see if Phyrsos over here is going to manage to defend himself properly against this attack. Maybe Samarkand is going to be on the receiving end. Maybe Scythia just wants to get some positioning, but it's definitely going to be aggression. We got the God of the Sea picked up by Spain, and not only he's gonna get that extra production from his traders, he's also gonna get the extra production coming out from his coastal resources. And I gotta say, he has quite a few of them. Has quite a few pearl tiles, fish tiles, fish, some crab tiles to the northeast, and multiple cities that he can keep on settling towards Yerevan without anybody bothering him. Actually, on the contrary, he's gonna have an ally to the east.
Spain is gonna be big provider.
Yeah, Spain is gonna be the big provider. Philip is having an issue here. He doesn't have the necessary score for the next era. We're 7 turns away from it, and he's on 15 out of 19. If he's not building a wonder, oh, he's going. Okay, Splendid Campus. Okay, he's going, but it's 6 turns. Is that?
He has a builder. You're just gonna chop. That's fine.
Okay, and you think he's gonna get currency? That's 1 more point, so he should be fine, right? 4 points. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, settler coming up in 4. Definitely a problem with the food here. Staying on 3 population, it's not cool at the beginning of the game. He's working the 1-3 tiles. That's why his city is not growing that fast, but he just wants the faster turn on the settler. Cree, God of the Forge, Cree. Oh man, you hate to see this. Oh man, you hate to see this. Like, on a seeming civilization like Cree, to see God of the Forge is like sacrilege. But did he have any other choice? I don't think he had any other choice. And this actually reminds me, did they actually see? They saw, right? They saw where their opponents are. They saw Zulu to the north, or did they find out about Zulu to the north afterwards?
Hmm. Like, they were close, but I don't know if they met.
Yeah.
I also don't know if they declared on each other, so like they
They
probably
did.
should have
They
seen
did.
loyalty and everyone can count, right? So even
Yeah.
if they didn't meet, they probably knew about it.
Oh, I just realized I need to put prediction on. Let's see what people are gonna put their points in.
Let's take a look at the city states. Is there anything important?
Okay, two things. God of War and Plunder for Zulu. He's gonna get so many points of those generals already on 4 great general points. And then we got religious settlements on Japan. Okay, that's it. City states. So let's see. Samarkand, Muscat, Mogadishu, Cahokia are coming up for the trade bonuses. We got Chinguetti, Yerevan, and Kandy coming up for those faith bonuses. And Gazargamu with Volin are gonna be providing the military. And it looks like Ayutthaya with Namadol are gonna be the ones for culture. There is also an industry city state. It's called Mexico City, and it's in the middle of everybody. This city is gonna get bullied so hard. I think it's gonna be a Cree city at some point. Actually, thinking about this, does Cree want to expose himself that close to Hungary? I don't think so. Oh, this is such a bad situation for Cree. Like, does he have where to settle more? So I guess another city to the south somewhere, maybe next to Uluru, another city to the east on the rice style, maybe a city towards the northeast. So that's 6 cities, okay, with one a bit okay. I guess that's not bad. That's not bad on Pangaea. Not good, don't get me wrong, but not bad either. You can make it work with 6 cities on Pangaea.
Yeah, none but all the Ayutthaya are the big ones here. Like, actually, Namadal will probably be just in Spain hands if it doesn't get killed fast. And everyone wants to have Ayutthaya, though. There's Hungary in the game, so we will see.
I'm very curious what Hungary is gonna do, and this is. I guess you put up a great point here. Whenever Hungary is in the game, you kinda have to pay more attention to the city states because Hungary has that ability to levy them, and well, first of all, soothe them, get more envoys. Second of all, levy them, and get those easy to upgrade units. If they find a city state that is relatively close to your Simers, for example, they can put so much pressure on them. It's very dangerous to leave city states around your cities alive. So most of the time you actually see the players try to take them out as quickly as possible. And oh my god, look at the Kurgans, man. Look at the goal coming out for Leni. He's just gonna spam this like there's no tomorrow around these cattle tiles, isn't he? Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I've seen better.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's okay, but definitely nothing you dream of when you load an Scythia to improve two kettles to then have okay Gorgats.
Yeah, well, at least honestly, these 2-3-3-3 tiles are quite good, especially since Scythia can buy those units with faith. He does have 8 faith per turn. Every few turns, he's popping out a unit there. It's not bad as an opening.
Yeah, as being said. Not worse.
Not worse. Okay, let's see what they're gonna do. Spain here coming up on the other continent. He's not actually gonna ask Scythia to put a city. He is gonna put a city, and of course he already has Cartagena to the north. He went for Governor Max in the capital. He's not min-maxing this at all. This is a bit surprising, but I guess it is what it is. Cartagena is gonna get some extra yields, double the yields of those trade routes, while the other cities, or at least Cadiz, is gonna get the normal yields, and this one is gonna get double yields because it's on another continent. I guess that's why he doesn't care that much. He just made the choice, you know what, I'm gonna use magnets to get big, very big, bro, very big. I'm gonna get some muscles here. Going harbor first, and yeah, multiple harbors coming out. He's totally ignoring the merchants here. He's probably gonna leave the merchants for Philip, right? Philip is gonna go commercials. I think so. It was at some point we hold an interview with the German players, and they were preferring to put commercials, even like zero adjacency commercials. It didn't matter, even with like Japan or something like that. They just preferred to get them over admirals, especially if they weren't fighting on the seas, for those merchants. Do you think? And this comes to brings us up to the question: do you think what Mr. Toes is doing here is a good thing, instead of going for commercials?
I mean, as a team, you obviously want to have at least one guy contesting, like in this setup, of course, and also like his first two expands are on a full coastal, so he kind of has to go harbor first, or he is screwed on housing. So it comes very natural that Spain opens with harbors. Yeah.
Oh man, and we look at him. So not only he got two of those builders, he got God of the Sea, his volcano exploded, and of course it's far enough from the capital that he's not gonna die in population, but he just got 2-3 tiles, 3 tiles improved next to those volcanoes. Doesn't even need to improve them, they're just good as they are. The bad thing is, and of course there's a counter to this, unfortunately he doesn't have any more chops in the city of Madrid, and this goes to what you're saying about Magnus. You can't really use them for chops here. You're just gonna use them for that extra +2 food and +2 production on your trade routes, and that's about it. Oh.
Yeah, Spain, it's a special case, because Spain internals are so busted that you pretty much always use it.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally speaking, I think Magnus first and Cap is way more popular than it should be.
Wait, did Mr.
That's a different story.
Where is Mr. Stowe's going? Does he not see this Cree warrior? He must see this Cree warrior, right? Or was that a misclick? So, you see this Romrom warrior that's trying to snatch his builder? Is he gonna try to fake it to the north and keep on dragging the warrior to the north so he gets to settle a city?
That would actually be pretty progress. Let's keep watching this. Like if we can bait with the builder, it'd be amazing. Because like the warrior. Settler. The warrior doesn't see the settler.
I know, right? It's behind the hills and the rainforest.
Yeah. So like even like if he just last moves on the sugar, the warrior will not see it. So he can just move on the sugar, and just in case he can set up a shift enter.
That's gonna be incredible. Like that's gonna be incredible.
Yeah, like this obviously needs some balls, but I'm curious if those will do it.
We do have the last turn, by the way, coming up over here in the ancient era. We're gonna pump into the classical one. We're gonna see what kind of bonuses they're gonna get from the golden ages, and we did see that everybody did manage to get the necessary threshold for the golden age. We got 20, 24, 29, 31, 33, 22, 20, and 31. Looks like we do have over here a bit of a race for the builder. That builder just went into the seas, and he doesn't want to let the warrior get to him.
Oh no, he just doesn't move. He just didn't move at all. I'm disappointed now.
Oh, Mr. Toes? Well, I think he first wants to see if there's gonna be a move from Romrom. Like if he goes over here on the right style, he needs to go the right style. And then Romrom. Oh no, he went back. Okay, never mind. It would have been so great.
Just not moving
just
into
froze.
settlers already lost.
Yeah, he just froze. Oh well. Mr. Toes over here doesn't want to dip his toes in danger. What can I say?
Wait, the Menankian Aztec or what is this?
Yeah, one turn. It's
No.
happening.
No, there was something finished, no? You just clicked it away.
I don't know what finished, but I can check.
What?
Temple of Artemis, I think got
Artemis was placed. I see.
Artemis is placed, yes, on gear. And Cree is not going Artemis, but he does have horses from Cree.
That's actually such an awful Artemis, but I guess he just needs it for the food.
Yeah. Well, you say awful, but it's not actually. It's not good for Gyur, but it's good for Buddha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not bad. Really not bad.
Yeah, I guess.
It's in Gyur and Buddha at least. He's gonna get like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4.
he will have the plantation on the cotton as well. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's take a look here. Lady Six guy going Pembashian voice. We got him on 3 cities, getting horses out. Maybe Candy is gonna bite the dust here. He is not aware that Scythia is for settling him slowly with 2 cities. And from what I can see, we do have Maya needing to get Hypatia. He's a few turns away from getting there, like 4 turns away. We got another observatory coming up from Kopan, and from what I can see, those horses are gonna need a destination here. It's going to expand sooner rather than later. Does already have 23 science and 29 culture. It's a good start, 26 gold as well. A very good start for him. We got Romrom with 8 science and 12 culture on 3 cities Cree that is pumping out horses like there's no tomorrow. Probably wanting to go against Mexico City, and I'm very concerned about this because he's going to expose himself to 2 versus 1 attack coming up between Zulu and Hungary. Hungary can actually get a few units and just go at him. The big problem is Hungary doesn't actually have a horseback riding yet. He's going to get next turn, so it's going to take a few turns until he actually gets some moves going. Romrom with his Pembashian voice is also going to need quite a few districts, and at some point I'm actually curious if it's worth to go Pembashian voice when you have 0 districts already built, instead of going for something like monumentality to just buy some builders, or even just get extra moves for your own builders rather than anything else. But oh well, he made his choice, so we're gonna have to see how many bonuses he's gonna get. Softstyle, Pembashian voice Golden Age on Aztec. He's in Octocracy already. Finished that at Menanki, and you gotta admit this looks great. Like, you really gotta admit this is awesome. Like, this is eye candy for sure over here. I kinda agree with you. It took a long time. Oh my god, we had this wonder started to build in what, turn 12? It's been 20 turns that he kept on building it.
Yeah, and also, like, you have to see, he committed his Pantheon, and all the other cities have no use of it. He committed 2 governor titles to it.
Well, this one does. Look, to the north he has a little bit more production, but yeah, you're right. That was a big commitment right there. That was a big commitment.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, the tiles look pretty juicy right now. I'm just saying it's usually just too much effort to get it up.
Yep. What do we have next up? We got Hojo with still on 3 cities. Got his religion. It's gonna be the first religion of the game. Work ethic with pilgrimage, going for the production, and he is surprisingly going for builders and not settlers. I don't understand this. I was expecting totally different here, something totally different. Anyway, we got him going for Odin's chamber coming up in 2. He does have 2 other settlers and is buying builders with his faith. By the looks of it, waiting for Magnus to plug in Osaka and got an encampment. So maybe we will see something like a timing attack on Zulu. It's just a little bit different than we were expecting it.
I think Magnus is just there to maybe chop something like Colosseum or whatever he wants.
Yep. Chef Jimo here is making a good point. Not choral. He went for the production, not choral music, indeed.
Yeah, I know. That's sorry to interrupt you, but that's
Yeah.
very unheard of.
Yeah.
Like like in CFFR, um, that's actually pretty funny. In CFFR, work ethic is generally regarded the highest religion, and people will project for it. While in the rest of the world, everyone rates work ethic the lowest.
Yeah, but honestly, I've seen some very good Khmer plays with work ethic. I've seen some insane empires with work ethic.
Personally, on the CFFR hype train, and I think work ethic is definitely a top pick, if not the best,
Yeah,
depending on the land.
yeah, yeah.
But like, yeah, I just think it's very funny that there's such a harsh split on a system which was not really changed, um, but completely different metas evolved.
Yep, yep. Well, that's a good thing about having a multiplayer community. Well, I should say multiple multiplayer communities. Everybody's gonna have their own vision of things, and it gives you so much diversity, which is good. I want to see Leni over here with Scythia getting his pen bashing voice for cities. Looks like Audience Chamber coming up for him. We got monuments. We got him going to the northwest for settling Maya, and horses are going to come out. He did go for that pen brushing voice, and at the moment I don't see that many districts, so again we're gonna need to see what he's gonna pick. No encampment yet, so he's not working on those generals. Not that he can actually pick anything, because Zulu is just getting all of them. Slowly but surely he's acquiring all of those great generals, taking them away from Cree possibly. Cree is also taking down Mexico City probably this turn. It doesn't look like this city is gonna survive. We got Shaka with pen brush and voice on DavePlays, getting those generals, and as you can see, going for the barracks next. Another encampment training project, starting up with a few spearmen. These are gonna give him the necessary strength to go for the impies. Oh my god, this is gonna be. We need to see those impies, but this is a big sacrifice. Him getting all of the generals is a big sacrifice, and I'm pretty sure he's trying to deny over here Cree from having one, and of course Japan at the same time. He's gonna need to get that science up, and he's probably gonna need at least 2 more cities to come up with a good defense against a possible attack from Japan, and put up an offense the impy timing against Cree. It's not gonna be an easy war for him, and of course this still gonna rely on Hungary a little bit. And I gotta say, we got Cinguetti and we got Namadol in the south here. Maybe Hungary is gonna do something.
Well, honestly, I think from Holiday and Highlands perspective, Cinguetti should definitely be killed for Zulu, and then Madol should be in Spain hands. So if you're looking for Hungary play, it should be in Muscat or Ayutthaya. Because they are also excellent, both excellent city-states for Hungary, and you generally want to have the simmers, not necessarily the guy himself anyway, which Cree obviously does here. Like,
okay, so
Cree
could try
Cree
to
already
put up
decided for himself to build units here. He definitely wants to bully another part of the map, and not the guy who has units anyway. Because like what Hungry Levy usually does is not necessarily killing people or killing cities, but distract them, like force them to build units, scaling.
Yeah.
This is what she can do with a Hungry Levy, and Kui obviously already decided for himself that he wants to be the guy building units rather than scaling. So there's very little payoff in levying something like Nanmadol and go for Queen.
Oh, one more coffee. Oh, nice. Thank you so much for the tier 1, sir. Thank you. I do also want to point out about Muscat. Muscat is in a good position to help Scythia push Maya over here. And yes, you do want to force your opponent, especially the Simmers. If you can get to the Simmers, it's the most return to force them to move away from building districts, getting stats, to getting units. And we do have Phyrsos over here, as you can see, getting Hypatia. He did also manage to get the Hanging Gardens. I want to come back to Philip 329 because he's going to get attacked over here by Cree. Cree without a general, neither does Hungary have a general, but he does have full strength units to work with, and from what I can see, he's also getting a decent amount of archers to help him out. Is going for the commercial from Buddha, Miskolc, and Gior is gonna get another one. He did finish that Temple of Artemis, and you can see how fast it improved the city of Gior, getting more population. That's actually very good. He's working the 1-3 tiles. That's gonna be quite a productive city. 18 food, 20 production. Yeah, we do need to see if Philip 329 is, of course, gonna push back Romrom's army, and what kind of reaction we're gonna have from Zulu. And last but not least, we do have Philip II with pen, brush, and voice Goldenish going for a lot of traders over here. We do have him 6 great terminal points a turn, and starting to acquire them. Not to mention, we will need to see what kind of economy he's gonna have. I'm not so sure how many. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. He only has 3 trade routes at the moment, but he's going for more lighthouses, another 2 at least, and I do see him going for a holy site. This is actually one of the fastest holy sites I've seen in a long time from Spain. Most of the time you don't want to get a holy site when you want to get religion against your opponent, and I guess Japan is at some point gonna be taken care of by Spain. By that, it's gonna be a long time until he gets there.
By the way, I would assume Zulu got all the generals.
Yeah. Yeah, all 4 of them. These are not bad generals actually. Free military engineer, you get the book, Art of War, and then you just use the other 2 to fight. Not bad. And also I see him going for stats rather than full cities. He's getting another setter coming up from Ulundi, getting campus in 3 turns from Nongoma, another horse from Bulawayo to get that classical unit strength, and he's aware that Cree is not pushing him. He's pushing actually Hungary here, and I think Hungary is just gonna make quick work of the Cree army. There's very little opportunity for Cree to snipe one of these cities. Looks like Philip 329 did very well into establishing a defense force here.
Yeah, Chief Jimo is also pointing it out. Like, I don't think that Cree is necessarily looking to really snap anything rather than just threatening.
Yeah.
So like, he's sending the horses to Spain as well, just to force the guy to build 1 or 2 horses as well.
Well, we do need to see what's gonna happen here on this side and on the west side as well. I'm really curious what Leni is gonna do first. Is just getting his infrastructure going, going for commercials, getting the gold, going for a road towards Kompstromskaya, and just getting closer and closer, creeping closer to Maya. He's also killing finally Samarkand. That's gonna be another city for him. 2, 4, 6, 7 in total. I do want to point something out about Maya that I haven't mentioned before. In this game, we do have Maya with an incentive to actually get as many cities as possible in a 6-tile radius around his capital. He's getting the production boost over there, and also some defense bonuses, which is extremely helpful. If he goes out of those 6 tiles, he gets a penalty. So he usually doesn't bother to go far away from his empire. That's why we see these Mayan empires very clumped up together. We're gonna need to see if we're gonna have any kind of poking around here, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some kind of war between him and Scythia. It's just a matter of time. I'm actually a bit surprised we didn't have Zulu taking all of the generals, while maybe Scythia would have used one. Well, I guess they didn't want to take the chance of Cree maybe getting one. You never know how an encampment pops out and you get like extremely fast chops. They don't have the full vision over their opponents. Actually, if we take a look at the vision between the two, Cree's empire is not, well, it's mostly discovered, but you can see all of the tiles, and definitely you cannot have the vision on where he has the builders and what is he gonna improve next. While on the other side, let me actually take a look here. Cree did manage to get some scouting done on Spain, but he doesn't know the majority of the empire, and they know almost nothing about Scythia. This is actually quite a problem. This is not very good scouting coming out from Phyrsos into Scythia's land. They focused on getting him the tiles and the builders, but the scouts are just not gonna get the vision here. They don't know what's happening.
What scout?
Sorry?
Yeah. I'm just pointing out that Phyrsos obviously went builder first as Maya.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
probably
What
just
scout?
got one scout board. So what scout you're talking about?
That's what I'm saying. They focused into builders, yeah, not scouts. Oh well, we'll see how this is gonna go. I like hanging gardens, of course. This is powerful on Maya. You get the extra housing that helps you out. Not to mention the growth, so that helps you out quite a bit.
I'm wondering about Softstyle city count though. Is there any chance he's going ancestral here?
Ancestral? No, he already finished audience chamber, and from what I
Okay,
can
so
see,
he's just slow on the settlers.
Yeah.
I guess this is what Etamananki timing does to you.
Also, we got a point here. Looks like one more coffee is telling us that Phyrsos is having just a great sim here with 69 science and 42 culture. That is indeed correct. He does have a lot of culture, most in the opponent's team combined. Actually, almost. I think they have a little bit more. What? It's 24, 16, 16, 24 plus 32 plus 12.
Just Maya things. That's pretty common. Like I don't want to put down Phyrsos here, but like, this is just what Maya does.
Oh, it's 1 point more actually. Kick W. Yeah, this is just what Maya does. Also got Hypatia free library, more science from each of his libraries when he's gonna build them. All in all, it's a very good sim. My only surprise here is he's being led to do this by Scythia. This is like the biggest surprise I have, because usually Scythia is one of those nations that wants to use the early war, wants to use those sagas, wants to use the ability to get the extra general bonuses and push his opponent from an early stage. Yes, it tends to erel himself into that, but erel into something like Maya over here, it's not always it's not always a bad thing, because you're basically taking out one of the simmers of your opponents with one of your, or taking that out, it's equaling or something like that, with your brawler. You do want to use your brawlers as much as possible to keep your opponent's team from simming, like do as much damage. Also, Chef Jimo is saying not trading between Spain and Scythia, would that come to bite them later? I think so, but at the moment I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of time until this is gonna happen. It looks like Tolstoy is being set, and we do have Reina establishing, so I think it's just a matter of time until we're gonna see those trade routes connected. It's gonna be probably at Wieselbanken. There's no actual reason before that for Spain to switch, because he has like such a good yield from each of these traders into his capital city.
Yes, exactly. Like they will, I'm pretty sure they will set up, and it's not only Wieselbanken, it's also civil service timing. Like once you have an alliance which give you additional yields, usually research. Between these guys, then the external traders are worth it. Also regarding Scythia, you have to say it's simply too far, and also Maya has a pretty easy time defending with the Hulcher and the bonus around his capital. So Maya's actually pretty hard to push early on.
Yeah. Oh man, look at that sign, 72, 44. I gotta point out, there is a possibility Romrom snipes a city here. Yeah, that is supposed
Oh,
to. He snipes a
Mr.
city.
Toes
Oh
sleeping.
no! What is happening, Mr. Toes? He grabbed
No.
him by the toe. He grabbed him by the toe. It's happening.
Yeah. Double
Oh man.
slam. First move. City dead.
Yeah, that city's dead. There's no way. Even if he buys a unit, there's no way that city survives. That's unfortunate. It is what it is. Well, that was the city that would have been taken to the north. That's the settler we were watching moving towards the sugar tile. Yeah, press big F for Valencia over here.
Like, honestly, that's very rightfully punished. It's done 32 on Pangea and he doesn't have a classical. That's just way too greedy, man.
That is it. That is true. That is true. You gotta get at least one. You know, you don't need more. Just one to improve all of your city strength. That's it. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
We do have Hungary actually making the most out of this. He's getting a line of archers to work against Cree's units, and by the looks of it, he's pushing him back into Mexico City. We do have quite a few horses still coming out from Cree, getting warlords thrown there, trying to settle more cities. Not bad. Actually, Cree, I like what Romrom is doing over here. Not really in his element, but he's doing his best to come out of it with his head held high. Oh man, this settle on the west of Bulawayo is gonna be amazing for Zulu. The 2-3-1 Ivory, the 3-2 bananas, a lot of chops over there. It's just I can even see now those builders chopping the forest into imbis. Let's go, Dave. Is it Dave carries? That's what we wanna ask. Is it Dave carries or Dave flops?
Only time can tell.
Yep.
But I mean, on a side note, I kind of like that Toes just accept that the city is dead instead of just wasting even more gold.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people will panic and say like, oh, I need to buy units, yada yada yada, and then they will just waste it. Dies anyway.
Yep.
He just knows he messed up and pays the price.
Looks like Candy was taken over and gifted to Aztec, Softstyle, while we do have some more Aztec settlers. He's coming around. He's coming around with a decent amount of cities here. One to the southeast of Teotihuacan. He's going to keep on the coast here. He's probably going to try to go around and develop his cities around Maya. So he lets Maya get that 8 cities around the capital type of thing. While I can't really see to the northwest of Aztec, he has good land to settle, so I guess. Oh well.
By the way,
he's gonna try to get something done, but
if I'm not mistaken, the sea above Ayutthaya is open, so late game they might actually be in naval warfare.
Yes, and Spain definitely has an advantage here. Has so many of these points coming out. 9.2 great admiral points at 10. Aztec is on 2.3. He sees Aztec making the great admiral points, and it's very rare that you have actually on Pangea one-tile lakes that you will develop those harbors in. So this means Aztec is on the coast. Even if he doesn't see him, he knows his opponent is on the coast. I'm actually curious when Mr. Toes is going to decide to send some admirals. Why is he not sending admirals to see the map?
Holiday and Highlands haven't found Ayutthaya, right?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They did. Okay, and they know about this also. They know about the opening. They just don't know how far it stretches to the west of Ayutthaya.
How are the Suzas?
Let's see. Give me a second here. We do have Softstyle on Mogadishu. Leni is on Ayutthaya. There we go. You're calling it, and he did it. We do have. That's it. Actually, Volin is getting taken over by Dave. Okay, Volin is north, very far north.
So Philip is still saving. I'm actually wondering.
Yeah, Philip. I'm not sure. So nobody has Namadol yet. They didn't. Mr. Toast did not dump those envoys into Namadol.
Spock is in Namadol. We just saw it. Japan.
Oh, I see. You're right. Sprig. I see. You're right. Japan has it. Okay. Hey, Timmy Tuna, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Oh, we got...
Actually, I think he should have nowhere to. Like, Mr. Toast should take him. Wait, actually, never mind. He went Holy Set in the theaters there.
Yeah. Into samurai, one single samurai. And an encampment. Well, I guess he's doing what Spain should have done. Getting one unit so he has strong cities. You know?
Also, it's an easy golden age. But the encampment is just for later. Because like what people like to do and what I think is pretty smart in an Oracle city with Bengala, you just put down an encampment and therefore reduce the amount of encampment projects you have to do later on.
Yeah. I can't really say he has a lot of coastal cities here. He has only what, one, Fukuoka. The other one is not coastal. The big question is low lake tiles. Okay, so it's next to lake tiles as well. So it works on Kyoto and Nagoya. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 culture coming up from Namado. Not bad.
Yeah, it's also obviously culture state which he enjoys, and it's also a deny to Mr. Toes.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of value.
Mr. Toes is still getting bullied over here by those units from Cree. Finally, he got one of these sources to deal with them. And actually, two of these sources, one coming from Bilbao, one coming from Cartagena. Madrid is gonna get a few builders to work here, and he still didn't improve his strategic resources. This I don't like. He actually waited too long to improve his strategic resources. But oh well. Usually it's okay, maybe not for you, but you might as well get them for your ally, you know, like somebody's gonna need those points. And we do have Statue of Zeus coming around. DavePlays is putting it down from Ulundi. He's gonna try to get that extra production towards anti-cav units. Of course, Statue of Zeus will give him a lot of units as well. 3 archers, 3 spearmen, and a battering ram. 35% more production towards anti-cav units. Not bad at all.
But we sleep enough as well, by the way. This P50. I don't know if I like it, to be honest. I mean, imps are good and everything, but like it's a pretty narrow timing usually, which you don't really need to go.
Well, to be fair, Romrom is only on 14 science, so that timing is just getting bigger the lower the science Cree has. I do see Cinguetti is getting under attack here, and looks like Dave is getting contested. He doesn't have a lot of units to fight Cinguetti, and Romrom is gonna try to get in there. Maybe he's gonna snipe one of the horses of Zulu while he's fighting Cinguetti. I do see a lot of builders coming up from Dave. Is this gonna be the big chopping Dave? Is he gonna try? I think he just discovered military tactics. Yeah, he just did. Well, of course he needs mercenaries now. He has feudalism already. He just needs mercenaries.
Wait, why is he building men at arms?
He's building men. Wait, what? That is a very good question, sir. I do not know. I have no idea. That is like double the production here. Let me see. Men at arms. Isn't that? No, wait. M-A-A. Okay, there we go. This is 160 production, and Impy is 125 production. Uh-oh. I don't know, bro. That's 2 extra turns for you. Sounds dangerous. Maybe he needs an iron unit?
Ah, there you go. What was just a mistake? He just switched it. but now there's men at arms in Bulawayo. Why?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he's gonna do here. Yeah, well, those units coming up from Cree might actually go into the Zulu cities from the west side, and he definitely wants to get some extra strength on those cities there. I see there is some chatter in the chat here about the strategy of Phyrsos. Momiko is saying Phyrsos is going tanks before Scythia's ballistics exchange. Yeah, a challenge, I mean, before Scythia gets his field cannons.
Not really. Like, these stats always look very big, but one thing is, first off, people keep underestimating how much team effort science actually is. Because like what usually happens is the Cuisiner will just boost the tree, and then the guy with 40% less science actually has the same tech as you. Especially bottom tree, where you cannot boost that much. Plus there's no science city-state on the map, so Phyrsos science will actually flatten out from here pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't scale that much.
I notice we got a bit of an issue here. We got samurais coming up to fight this, and I gotta say these are quite strong. Well, of course, going against the impies, going against handicaps, they're gonna have some bonuses, a plus 10 especially, but it's just a matter of time until Zulu is gonna get his core ability, and that's gonna change up things. We do see Sprig is not gonna stay in his place here. He's gonna try to go much up close and personal, and gonna force Zulu to fight in a two-front war here, to the south and to the west. Not bad as a strategy, but we're gonna need to see how fast Zulu can get his units out. Definitely needs a lot of them. Like, he only has 5 cities. Yes, he did get his Ikandas and built with barracks in them. He's getting more production towards this. Still a lot of jobs to go for. He's just gonna need to put those builders to work and get even Statue of Zeus as fast as possible. I don't see him chopping it though. Maybe he has a problem with the production here. After he chops these forests, he's not gonna have any more production on these tiles. He's gonna need to get the mines on the east. Oh, disaster strikes. That's a warrior down. Oh well. And yeah, there we go. The samurai just revealed himself. Tough situation here for Dave. He's just keeping Cinguetti under siege, doesn't actually attack into it. He's worried that he's gonna get pushed by Cree, and that is probably the way to go until he at least gets his impies going against these horses, which, as you can see, they do deal insane amount of damage. 73 strength against the horse, 55, even if it is in ideal terrain, 45 defense and so on.
I like the play from both sides here, because as I pointed out very early on, Cinguetti will be a key city between them, so everyone is fighting for it.
I don't see him rushing mercenaries, by the way. I see him going for silver service for the extra military alliance, and he did get it. We're probably gonna see him now switch, or does he need a military? Does he need monarchy? Oh, he needs monarchy. Or maybe he can chop... No, I think he can chop Statue of Zeus and doesn't need monarchy. He should go mercenaries right now. I guess, well, mercenaries is good if you actually have the units to core up. If you don't have them, it's kind of useless.
Yeah, well, he obviously wants civil as well, just for military +5.
Yeah, he did.
And
yeah, there we go. There we go. He switched to mercenaries. 2 turns. We had a chef over here asking us. Yeah, he's 2 turns away. I'm also 3 followers away from getting 5,400. Yay! Yay! Let's go. We do have Aztec just sprawling on the west side. Look at how many cities. We were worried about the city number, and look at that. He actually got 2, 4, 6, 8 cities right now.
I only count 7. But yeah, okay, there's another set standing. Okay.
Yeah. One more follow. We got IKEA Ullman. Good evening, sir. And Fortuneless Cookie. Wait, Fortuneless Quickie? How does that work? No. Fortune More Cookies. Hello there, sirs, and thank you so much for the follows. Great bath coming up around over here. Softstyle improving that land, chopping the land for his campuses, and you can see Tracopan did get a +3. We're gonna see a +4 from Tenochtitlan. Are we gonna see? I think we're gonna see how to say, Colosseum here from him, or is it gonna be built in Maya? No, I don't think Maya is gonna go for Colosseum this game. It looks like Aztec is going for Colosseum here from Tenochtitlan. Yeah. What's the goal situation coming around? We got Phyrsos 48, Romrom 21, Softstyle 54. Then Japan is on -10, of course, with his holy sites. He is having a bit of an issue getting the gold as well. We do have on the other side Leni, 78 gold a turn. Oh my god, Tomaris is booming. We got here Dave. Sorry?
I just spotted entertainment on Japan's land, which make me actually think that he wants to build it, and that Aztec just does it for his golden, but we will see.
Oh, here in Nagoya, and he has Magnus and quite a few chops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I guess. Yeah, he could build it. I'm not so sure the placement is the best, but he's definitely gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It's fine. It's very good.
The other city gets switched as well. It's 7.
Yeah. I gotta say, there's a lot more gold being generated here from HOH. I am a bit curious if the gold actually will make the difference here. It looks like Zulu is not gonna go for hard. He's gonna go for hard building, not upgrading, and it doesn't look like anybody's actually going for a lot of pre-builds here. So my point is they're not using that gold that much. And oh my god, these EMPs have started attacking into the Cree units, and they're just overwhelming the defenses of Cree. This is like a total takeover to the south. Doesn't care. Japan just needs to get in there with the samurai so he can trade punches with the EMPs. Otherwise, this is just gonna be a slaughter here.
Zeus finished as well now, so the spam will begin.
Oh, yes.
Priester is asking for Golden Age scores, which is actually a good timing to look at it.
We got it! 5400. Thank you. I will GM the 5400th follower. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh, congrats, man.
Thank you. We're getting there. Slowly.
Yeah, look at let's look at Golden Ages. How the guys are doing.
Golden Ages, yes. Let's see, 4 turns. Let's see, Phyrsos is 1 point off, and he has an iron unit, and he had horses, I believe. Yeah, he has horses to the south. A giant causeway also spawned. This is the first time that we saw it, by the way. To the south, it's only gonna give them a +3 combat strength when attacking, also not all of the time, just when attacking. And we do have Phyrsos moving a few units there and back to get that bonus. I think he's gonna be fine on the Tech 3, Education 1, Medieval. Okay, he should be fine. We'll see. Then we got Romrom going Dark Age, 33 out of 44, and still fighting Zulu. And this is gonna be a problem. We're gonna need to see how fast Zulu can get those units to the south, and if he's using his military engineer to build the roads. Cinguetti is still alive, though. This is unbelievable how much time that city stood under siege, and units just kept on trickling in. Can you imagine from the point of view of Cinguetti just living in that city and watching empires just move units but not taking your city? Just fighting outside of your borders?
I'm just thinking about, like, you know, when the AI asks you and you always answer, "Don't worry, they are just passing by."
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly it. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. It's under siege. You can't get out of there.
They're just passing by.
Yeah, they're just passing by. Just stay there. And you see them fighting each other in different colors. Arrows flying during the evening, during the night. You just sit and pop, seeds on the walls there. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that guy. He just got shot in the face with an arrow. Oh. Oh, man.
Collateral damage, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. We got Softstyle coming up 59.59. He is gonna get his golden age on Montezuma. We got Sprig 63.60 on Japan on the east side. Looks like Leni 50.51. He's not gonna get his golden age, even if he did pop his Saga horse a little later. He's getting maybe I don't know. Maybe he's gonna get it. Looks like he's getting Stonehenge. He's gonna get the religion. I'm pretty sure he can get a boat. I'm sure he didn't get a boat yet. So I think he should get a boat. That's another 2 points right there. I don't think he actually got one of those swordsmen, like a iron unit, and maybe that could be a thing. I don't see him building the boat though. Maybe he's gonna chop it next time with this one, but I guess we're gonna need to see. DavePlays 59.51. He definitely has his golden age. We got Philip of 329 on 46 out of 49, and Mr. Toes is gonna be 61 out of 61. This is also a moment that we're gonna need to see Hungary come into play here and do something to take out Cree. This is one of those few chances in which if he does manage to take Namadol and levy it, of course taking it away first of all from Japan, and second of all having the ability to move a general next to it is going to be quite strong. You already get an extra movement on your units from Hungary. You can imagine how fast and how strong those units will be when the general gets there. And the Hussar, or is it actually the Black Army, I believe it's called, right? The Black Army. It's the
both,
replacement
but
courser.
I don't know what comes first.
Black Army. Black Army is the replacement courser, and it gets +2 combat strength for each adjacent levied unit. And yeah, it does replace the courser. And then the Hussar is +2 combat strength for each for every city state of which you are suzerain. This late game is quite powerful if you do manage to keep the suz of a lot of city states.
One more coffee is telling us Hungary pulling cheeky levy against Phyrsos.
Oh.
Ah, Muscat. I waited for it.
Oh, yeah, we talked about it.
I like it. I was waiting for it so much.
Yeah. And I was from the north. Oh my God.
Ayothea's Leni. I think he just did it for golden.
But it says Phyrsos. Wait, did he get it? Did they just swap around? Yeah, it's Phyrsos actually. Ayothea. Okay. And Muscat is Philip's 329s. Okay. I'm not so sure if he has crossbows or something. This would be quite important for him. He does have divine right in 2 and military tactics in 2, and it looks like Leni needs 6 more points. Come on, Leni, you can do this, Leni. He's not getting it. He's not getting them. Can he? This is a +2 harbor. He's not gonna get it. Leni, what are you gonna do, Leni? No, he's not. He's not getting there. Divine right too far away. This is the turn he needs to get it, and he's not getting it. Oh no. Well, even with the boat, he couldn't have had enough points. He did get a religion, by the way, Taoism, Sacred Places, Divine Inspiration. Just look at that faith
button. He
doesn't
have a sword, so he just actually has to find 1 point.
Yeah. Well, it is too late now. I don't think he can pull off enough chops to get that going. He doesn't have monumentality to move the builders fast enough, and he only has 2 of them prepared to chop at the moment. He already chopped something in Tolstaya. That was the stable. The stable. He chopped the stable. Like. Oh well. Let's see the war here. And Dave is coding up units. Is getting those, and let's see the damage. Oh my God, look at the damage against the coursers. This is just not gonna go well for Romrom. Romrom is now, no, stay there, bro, stay there. I was kidding. You can just stay in your territory. I'm gonna stay in mine. We're gonna have a good life here. Just don't do it.
Okay, Hundepriester is telling us Cree is fine. Maybe put this up for a vote. Is Cree fine?
Okay, let's see. Is Cree fine? Yes. No. Um.
Don't forget about the kick W, dude.
Yes, yes, yes. Kicked up. Yes, I totally forgot. Burgal also, good evening, sir. Good evening, good evening. What can go
What
wrong?
can go wrong?
Oh, we got Dave taking Cinguetti. He's finally pulling off enough courage to take that city. But I gotta say, he got so much army out before this, and it looks like Cinguetti is oh my god, what happened here? Somebody got Cinguetti. And it looks like these samurais do have a bit of a punch to attack into that city center, but with the men-at-arm core, unfortunately, it looks like Dave is gonna carry this back. Japan is not gonna get to attack him. Oh my god, men-at-arm core smashed the samurais. Of course, this is without the great general activated next to the samurais. We're gonna need to have that move there. We do see Japan is positioning a few samurais to defend the Cree in the north, and we do need to see how fast the Zulu can actually get those MP cores there, and of course what kind of moves Hungary will do here. The Cree cities are even rebelling against them. Oh my god, this is just so sad. By the way, having your own cities rebel against you. Oh, that just feels Eleanor
yeah,
bad.
well, the season dark age.
Yeah, yeah. Let's take a look at Scythia over here. Okay, so what happened? We got Lady Six Guy, Pembrasian voice. Romrom is in a Monumentality Dark Age. We got Golden Age for Aztec, and I do see him on a 50 Science and 76 Culture, getting more of those stats. I also saw what you're talking about Japan, by the way. He did get Colosseum. He's 4 turns away, or even like 1 or 2 chops away from getting that Colosseum. He has them prepared, and he's also going to try to get Terracotta Army. He's, you know, doing well here. Grandmaster Chapel coming up in 110, 90... faith per turn to buy something out. Can't really say that's a number that I really like, but you know, more faith is better. And we do have Leni, normal age. Looks like Sprig didn't go for a monumentality this time. He went for a Pembrasian voice, so he's probably gonna put all of that faith into units this time. Dave, Pembrasian voice, Golden Age 40 and 41 science, Philip 329, 43 and 53. This is the moment they need to keep on attacking here, and it looks like Zulu is trying to push a little bit. And Mr. Toes is 78-65. I don't really see them shining in any department though. Like I see them getting their timing attacks, but I don't see him shining. You know what I mean? Like, look at Phyrsos, 132 science, 121. A lot of production as well. What's happening?
Yeah, looks like Philip cannot vote.
I mean, tag referee.
Yeah, this one may take a while, because they will probably call referee.
Yep. I mean, I'm just gonna tag referees here.
Mumiko is telling us that Maya early simming abilities are insane. Like if he's left untouched, and he also has a good spawn, to a degree, yes. But the thing with Maya is that he actually doesn't scale that good usually. Like what usually happens with Maya, that around industrial timing, he usually wants to push someone. Because like if it really comes to modern timings, he will flatten out a bit in stats and also like a bit of production. Like this is kind of a bit of a downside on Maya. Like he's not that much of a late game beast that other Zimsifs are.
Oh, I see. Wix is commenting with how to say, with Hashk. Maybe he's gonna respond here. He's, at least we know he's online. He's aware of the situation. CC Pyro. Oh, hello there. Yeah, it's well, he's not shift entering, but Philip 329 cannot vote. That's the problem here. He has 44 diplomatic favor, and it's about everybody else over here. Who's actually gonna shift enter? Probably Romrom is the least one that has the diplo favor. He should be able. Yeah, he's the one shift entering. That's it.
Yeah, that's a very inconsistent bug.
Yep.
It like obviously there's always a bit of yeah, maybe this child just shift entered and now claims it to be a bug, but like in this position Philip had no reason whatsoever to shift enter, so
This is the second time I do this mistake this week. I put the correct options in, I just wrote them differently. This is so weird.
yeah, well, I cannot help you with your own brain.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't pick my brain, bro. Don't pick my brain.
I will quickly pick up something to drink.
Okay. Well, from what I can see, we're gonna have that Colosseum coming up in 4 turns. I can't really say we have that much of an importance in this vote, especially since we do have. Oh, I don't know why the screen went dark there. Especially since we do have in the merchant screen Scythia and Hungary making those merchants. Aztec doesn't have that much. Maya doesn't have the Spain doesn't have that much. So it looks like one team does have definitely the advantage when it comes to the merchant screen. Maybe Great General seems an idea to be taken out, but that will also increase the time that you need to actually get those modern ones, the ones that give bonuses towards modern units. So I'm not sure if they're gonna be incentivized to go for that. And anyway, we gotta see. Campus did get this. It looks like, yeah, they did take out the merchants. No points there towards the merchants. They did notice that's the most important one. Trying to stop as much as possible their opponents from getting the free trade routes. Campus is going to be incentivized, so we're going to have a lot of libraries being built, a lot of universities being built from now on, and that will increase the size of all of the empires. What I was pointing out before the World Congress, we don't have anybody from HOH shining when it comes to the stats, and this might actually come out to be a problem in the next part of the game, especially with Spain over here needing to get his science up. He's on 80 and 67 at the moment, going for a second pen brush and voice, and he is starting to build his universities, but well, he's gonna tutor them actually. He did manage to build quite a few cities, and I'm pretty sure he's prioritizing his economy rather than anything else. That is one of the differentiators between them. We did have a lot more economy getting developed here on HOH than we did have on Ulyss. Looks like Zulu did manage to push out those Japanese samurais from his territory, and he's coming around with man-at-arm corps from his main cities, building some more crossbowmen and getting impies. Crossbowmen corps are going to be insanely strong to attack into the units of Cree over here, especially with the move, how to say, the extra flexibility that the military engineer and the general provides. We're gonna have them get onto the front line quite quickly, and we do need to see how fast he's gonna manage to overwhelm the defenses of his opponent. The thing is with crossbowman corps and if you couple them with impy corps and of course the great general bonus, you should be able to one-shot the coursers. shoot the courser with the crossbow, then one shot the remaining health of the courser with the imp core. We're going to need to see if that's going to be the case. I also notice actually Romrom is going to go for an attack from Mexico City. He's trying to pull off another what was this? That was Valencia. Well, that was Valencia, I think, right? Yeah, he's trying to pull off another Valencia here, taking another city from Mr. Toes. Is Mr. Toes gonna be ready for this one? I don't think so.
Fool me once.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I see he still doesn't have any units here. Oh man, Mr. Toes, bro, Mr. Toes. Also, what kind of moves would you like to see from Scythia this era? Well, I would have loved to see it the last era. I think at this point it's a bit of a problem here with Scythia. Yeah, he still can pull off something like a Corsair attack against Maya, try to force Maya into getting units out. That is still gonna be good, and maybe we're gonna see something like that coming up from Scythia, from Leni. I'm not so sure this is gonna help, honestly, because he's so behind when it comes to the science and the culture, and the longer he waits, the harder it will be.
I kind of disagree.
Okay.
Well, what you say is the obvious answer, but
Yeah.
like then again, looking at the map situation, there. So as a team, you don't really want to put all the gold into Scythia, which has a very low success chance of pushing. So Scythia may as well just try to hold Maya in an industrial push, and you focus on killing Cree and pushing Japan.
Yeah, I agree. I wasn't well. I think they have gold for a Corsair attack and enough production for a Corsair attack. I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue, and I do agree with you. They should focus on killing Cree, but they have to somehow do something about Maya. This is the point I was trying to make. Like, Maya left alone is just incredibly strong at this point. 136 science with 121 culture, 164 production. He does have 427 military. Most of it is towards Muscat, and I guess Philip is trying to do something about it, but he's not really matching the strength of the Mayan units. I believe actually both, like using the units of Scythia and the units of Hungary, maybe they can do something here. Maybe.
Yeah, but again, as being said, if it comes to upgrading, I think you should put it on the other side of the map. Then again, when it comes to like once Scythia got the tanks, and the playing field is kind of equal again. So like, I do understand that the first reaction is like, oh no, I'm so behind, I have to do something. But I think the opposite is true. Yeah, like he should just try to sit it out and let his team boost him to tanks and just try to survive there until this timing, because it's insane in Modern Warfare.
Like, the thing is, I don't think they're using that much gold here. Maybe Hungary is gonna need some gold. Other than that, Zulu is just hard building as much as possible, chopping out those EPs and directly, and Maritime cores directly. So
Zulu will use up all the gold the team has. Always.
All of it? Come on, but they have a lot of it. Like, look at that, 108, 90, 42,
doesn't matter.
and 4. Doesn't matter. All of it is going to go into Zulu.
Zulu can always use more.
He's going to, no, give me the gold. But he's not, come on, bro. Like, he's not, how to say, Basil. He's not Basil, you know. He's getting some gold. He has some bonuses here and there. He has Warlord's Throne.
Doesn't matter. I still see a lot of chops. Buy a builder, chop my units, upgrade them.
Oh, you okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so you think that actually buying him builders now?
Zulu is just the best Like hands down, Zulu has the best conversion of gold into military power of all civs. So you just want to invest everything you can into Zulu. This is why you picked the civ.
Well, that is true, and like you said, he has a really narrow window of opportunity to go against his opponent. So you might as well use up as much as possible from it.
Hmm. Oh no, Zulu can wall game. This doesn't matter. I'm just saying that in investing into Zulu is just plain better than investing into Scythia in every case here.
Oh, is this gonna happen? Are we gonna ask the stream again? Is this gonna happen? Is Murcia gonna get the Valencia treatment? Because I only see Mr. Toes with 2 horses next to it. He's not building any more units, bro.
I'm starting to get worried about Spain because like losing the one city is kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. But if he keeps getting pressured by these tiny amounts of units, like sooner or later he will have to defend navally probably, and I'm not too sure if he will be too powerful to take on Aztec later on naval.
Yeah.
Because like what I see kind of here is that Maya against Scythia as a front, which Maya may has an upper hand, and like even and Cree will probably die but escape, and Japan can hold. But when Aztec starts pushing Spain navally, the power really tilts.
That is gonna be a problem if Aztec is gonna start pushing anybody navally, and of course Mr. Toes is there on the coast. That is gonna be quite a problem. Softstyle here, I can't really say he has multiple continents. He only has a +5 on his boats, or could have a +5. He could settle other continents, especially on the other coast, the white continent, the green continent. He can go for them. He didn't go for it yet, and I'm certain he's gonna discover. Yeah, there we go. He has a scout here. He's discovering what's going on. He knows that they could get into the economic zone of Mr. Toes and might disrupt him completely. I'm very worried about Mr. Toes' lack of importance that he gives towards his navy at this point. We do have him on castles, going castles. He does want the coursers, and it looks like he only has those 2 horses there, and we do have a decent amount of coursers coming up from Cree. Neither of them do have how to say, do have generals, but we do have an extra +5 from the Dark Age from Romrom. Slowly Zulu is breaking down the defenses of Cree, but this is taking a bit too much time, I'm gonna say. And you're saying about Zulu gathering on the gold, needing all the gold. Well, Cree is doing the same thing on his side. They're just this is just a gold thing at this point. This war here is just taking all of the gold resources of both teams.
Yes, but Zulu is better at this. This is why Zulu's,
Yeah,
in my
true.
opinion, a must ban. Zulu's just better at it. You can have the same amount of gold and double his stats, Zulu will win. That's just the way the civ is designed.
Yeah. And I gotta say, big question coming out from our little. Good evening, sir, by the way. Why is he not screening against this? Why is he not putting up more units? This is like, we want to know that also. Like, I don't know, he lost a city. Like, this is the second city he might lose here. Valencia died earlier on the horse. He was underneath that horse, and then he placed another one, Murcia. We're left speechless about this. I don't know. Romrom here is taking his good old time, and it looks like he's getting spotted as well with Spanish missionaries. Looks like those extra 2 turns that he wanted to take to gather his army might hurt him in the long term. He can still go pillaging. That's why I put Paul. He could still go and try to take out the mines next to Bilbao. Maybe poke a little bit about that city. There's just not enough units coming out of these cities to defend all of the river or behind the river. And chat is saying yes, clearly it's happening. Like it's Murcia is going down. Yeah,
Kid
let's see.
just wants to see blood.
He's just going everywhere. Yeah, chat wants blood. And we got some last moves coming up from Mr. Toes, upgrading his Corsair. Romrom did get in there. These are gonna be stronger cities to work with. Of course, the Corsairs do boost the city strength considerably. And we're gonna need to see. There we go, 36 strength on them. We got. Oh my God! Look at the pillages. Oh, 3 mines going down over here in Bilbao. While we do have some Corsairs going towards Murcia. He could even get in there in Valladolid if he wants to with one of his horses, take out a builder, just ignore the units completely, you know, make Spain work for it. Oh, this is just painful, by the way. He knew, I mean, at this point, you would think that when they saw these units from Cree appearing in Spanish land, you would see the army of Hungary start to march towards Mexico City and Actacacup. Those cities should be ripe for the taking, right? Because they don't have any more garrison or a strong enough garrison to defend against this. So I'm very curious why Philip 329 is a bit passive about this. He just got Muscat. He of course is going to establish Amari in there. He did upgrade the units, promote them, and now we just see him standing there watching the armies of Maya. Ha ha ha, look at me, Maya. I have a really big stick. What are you gonna do about it?
Having a bigger stick, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bigger one. Okay. We got universities coming out from Komstromskaya and Tolstaya, and it looks like Phyrsos is aware that Scythia might actually come to play. We do have also Maya managing to sneak in a Corsair in the Samarkand to preach the campus. That's nasty. It happens. We're coming very close to Newton, though.
What happened right there actually tells you a lot about mindset, by the way. Like Maya has 2 horses there, and Scythia has 2 horses there. And what happened is Scythia horse went 1 field forward, Maya immediately slammed, and Scythia went back.
Yeah. I think Leni is a bit afraid of what's going on here. And I gotta say, do you see the +6 intel on opponent's movements coming up from Maya? That is quite dangerous. He has probably printing and a spy inside of the cities of Scythia. So horses versus horses or same tech units are definitely gonna be stronger on Maya. Not the knights though. The knights are stronger. So maybe Leni over here. Going for the tanks. Phyrsos is going in. Come on, bro. Take it out. A horse for a horse. You can do it, Leni. You can do it. There we go. Even one-shotting him. But, okay, it's happening. And he... Well, no. Actually, that one got... Oh, Cahokia. Wait, another levy from Philip 329. He's going for Candy. He's going for Chicanitza from the south. He's also passing Giant Causeway. He's going to get that extra +3. Okay, not bad. And what's happening here? Imp Corps, Men at Arms. Looks like Romrom is positioning as many units as possible to deal with this. There aren't that many crossbows coming up here, and we do need to see if Dave is gonna get the advantage. I think he has the moves. He just didn't start to attack, or did he? No, he didn't attack with all of them. Okay. We need to see how he's gonna smash through the samurai line. It needs to get at least one more tile next to the city center of Pashka Vashik. And Justice pointed out quite early that this city does defend behind the river here. It's in a perfect situation to defend behind the river, especially from the north.
Yeah, it's also not that easy to shoot at it with the catapults, but actually Zulu doesn't even have that. He doesn't have siege. And to be honest, I'm not too sure if MP is strong enough to just slam through the city wall, but we will see. Yeah, Romrom just doing a good job here, making it as hard as possible, just feeding units for the tiles.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Paul is pointing it out. Trebuchet cars should do the work, but there are no trebuchets.
Yeah, no trebuchets
Unfortunately.
from him. He's getting siege towers and from what I can see, and of course moving that battering ram on the front line. He has to deal with the east as well as the south, and it looks like he would definitely require a few more imps to deal with this army of Cree. Diplomatic quarters coming from Takamatsu. Sprig is benefiting from Isador. Not sure what he's gonna do with it. When we're gonna find out soon. And we do have Dave over here, actually delaying attacking with let's see, with crossbows. This is interesting. Okay, I guess the archer shot was enough to take out the men-at-arms. Man, oh man. He did stop building for some time his units, and this might actually be exactly what Cree needs to stabilize his defense, because we don't have clear reinforcement line coming up from Zulu. And oh my god, Murcia died.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Mr. Toes. That.
Man, I gotta say, chat was right. Like at this point, chat was right. You
Yeah,
gotta give it to chat.
But honestly, losing the same city 2 times in a game,
Oh
I
man.
don't know about that.
Oh man. Yeah, I think Mr. Toes is setting records here. I don't know what to say. It's setting records.
Not of the good type though.
They're still records though, you know. Wait, he didn't pillage these tiles either? What did he do here? Oh, he just, repositioned those courses and then figured out he can do more attacking the city, I guess. Well, is what it is.
Hey, killed the city.
Who?
Yeah, I mean with the castles, which could...
Oh, with the coursers, yeah. Romrom is 26 out of 26, but top in cities killed counts. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
I know, right?
and now he still pillages.
He's going
That
in.
hurts so much. That hurts so much.
Yeah, and it's happening. It's happening, and we gotta. I mean, I gotta point out it's Spain over here only needed like a few turns, maybe like 1 or 2 turns to use that moment to get horses out, put them in a line behind the rivers. That's it. That was all he needed to do. Stop these horses from ever crossing the river. But anyway, it happens. That's this is what happens, kids, when you don't pre-build. Like, just, pre-building for the sake of pre-building. Just have them there. It doesn't matter. Have them there. If you get to use them, you use them. Oh, I see another disruption in the force here. I see Mr. Toast actually discovered cartography and he's going square rigging, while on the other side, the Softstyle is discovering cartography, but he actually has pre-builds. We got 2, 4, 5 here, 6, 7, 8 pre-builds. So I guess this is gonna be a problem. We do have Hungarian men-at-arms levied from Cahokia going towards the city of Kandy. Phyrsos is getting to see them with a horse, and from what I notice also, Softstyle is in a prime position to actually chop the walls in Kandy if he needs to, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna upgrade it, or I should say Softstyle is gonna get to upgrade at least the caravel. That's gonna put the city quite strong. Caravel strength city. It's not gonna be easy to take down even with the men-at-arms. Not gonna be hard, but not gonna be easy either. We do have Scythia pushing out those Mayan units, and Hungary is still not moving from the city of Muscat. They probably see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they see what's going on, or they don't. They don't actually. Oh my god, no. As in, how is Maya and Aztec finding out about the vision, how the land looks like? Because at the moment they know nothing, right? They know nothing about this, but they're gonna find out there are no pre-builds of Spain.
Yeah, well, I mean, they see that Spain only has 200 military, and they see a couple of cursors, so...
Yeah, they figured that out.
They can just assume that Spain has no navy at all.
The good thing is, there is a good thing here. Mr. Toast does have 140 science, 90 culture, and he's on 111 gold per turn, 200 production. It's not bad, but you can see Softstyles does have the stronger culture, 124 and 133 science, about the same level. Much better economy, 215 gold per turn. And I guess at this point, the gold just stabilized. The Softstyle is stabilizing the gold for his team. How many turns does Hungary have left on units? Let's actually take a quick peek. 2 turns for those levied ones. It looks like Candy is probably going to chop the walls here. And these guys have 3 turns remaining from Cahokia. He started moving them very, very late in the game. Very slow, I wanted to say, but then late came out. And it looks like Romrom keeps on pushing back the Zulu units. He doesn't even have Victor in there, and he's pushing back those Zulu units. Like, what is this happening? How is this real life? Oh my god. Dave, bro. Dave. Come on, Dave. You can do it, Dave. You know, I always think about this, about the military engineer. You always have to take into account that roads you build are gonna be can be used by your opponent as well. So whenever you build a road towards your opponent, be mindful that it may be used to attack you.
Yeah, that's a losing mindset though. Like, like if you push someone, lose all the units, you probably have lost
Bigger
the game
problems.
anyway.
Yeah,
so
you have bigger problems.
yeah, you
True.
cannot be afraid of this.
Well, I see he's not actually going the full 9 yards here towards Pashka Vashik. He's just going halfway, and I was expecting him to actually get the roads so he can keep on switching units.
Yeah, also just like the fact that he just keeps spamming. Like, this is what I was talking about earlier with the Statue of Zeus. Like, Statue of Zeus kind of intensifies you to just spam MPs.
Yep.
But like in this situation, if he just went for something like Knights, Crossbows and Turbo Race, it would have just been much better and would have been a better upgrade path as well.
I guess so. We do have.
Why I didn't love it.
I do have to mention something. Bill, I would say. Oh my god. Bridges are built automatically if you are of a certain era. I believe only the. When do you get bridges? There's a moment in time in technology very early on.
It just depends on your road level. From classical era on, there are actually bridges. Yeah. Only ancient roads doesn't have bridge.
Okay, so only ancient roads. So classical roads will have it. You just go classical, I guess. Okay, so whenever you're gonna build 2 roads that cross a river, they're gonna get automatically the bridge built.
Yeah, I think so.
I still see the man. These damage counters look really good, but really bad at the same time. It's just he cannot trade efficiently against Cree, and Cree is just putting a unit on every tile. And he's definitely hard building a lot more units, putting into production a lot more units than Zulu has. And this is the moment I was talking about. Like, unfortunately, because Dave stopped getting units out, he just lost the momentum here, lost the tempo.
Yeah. Also, honestly, the land of Zulu is just not approved enough. He only has 100 production and keeps spamming all the units. Like, pretty inefficient the way he does it. Like, I was joking about earlier about buying them the builder and chopping more, but this is kind of what has to happen here.
Yeah. You need to do what you need to do, man. Look at Sendai. Look at what's happening in Sendai. He's starting to lose the grip on that city.
Yeah, Zulu yeah, like Zulu's kind of revealing himself, not pushing through and not trading efficiently. Like he gets outmoved, he gets outsim.
We'll see. We'll see in the long term how this is gonna matter. I did notice Spain did manage to push back Cree, and we do have pyramids also finished by Softstyle on the west side. That's gonna be Montezuma's pyramids. I do see him also finishing up nationalism, getting that square rigging. He did finish cartography, and we're gonna see if he's gonna lose a city here. No, he's not. 50 strength city with walls, even if the ancient walls gonna be very hard to push with men at arms. Maybe Cahokia is gonna get levied back, and we're gonna see some villages in Chichen Itza that aren't that. There are no units defending Phyrsos. Oh, finally, Scythia getting up for war over here. Is this the moment you are talking about, Justice? This is happening.
Actually, I wasn't talking about it. I said he should just hold on until he get to tanks. But
Well, you said industrial.
try to.
You said
No,
industrial.
no. Maybe I just to reiterate. I think Maya's power spike is pretty much at industrial, and I think the chances of pushing through there is very, very low. So
Okay.
I wanted Scythia just to be passive until he get tanks.
Okay. Well, it
Because
looks like Leni over here is either preparing for the Mayan power spike or preparing an attack against Maya. One of the two. Of course, in the meantime, we do have that fleet getting ready from Aztec, and there's a welcoming committee here in the form of caravel that might actually turn into a fleet, and a lot of galleys that can turn into caravels, and we don't see the same thing happening from Spain. Spain, even if he did manage to discover cartography, he never actually got a navy out. The thing is, he's getting shipyards, and Spain, of course, will get to use that production into building his fleets outright and armadas at the same time. So that might be an advantage here. How fast can Spain get that? That's a mystery. We're gonna have to wait and see if he's gonna be right on time, if he's gonna have the vision to discover this attack is coming on him. They must see Softstyle's power spike. Little by little, more military strength is gaining on Aztec.
Where's the industrial of Madrid?
What's the what?
He just built an industrial. I want to know where it is because in Madrid, Spain.
In Madrid, Spain. Here.
And,
so +2, 3, +3.
yeah, I was thinking maybe looks like he just ignores naval.
Why? I mean, at least that one industrial with a factory in it is gonna boost all of these city-states. Cities.
Yeah, well, to build Venetian, he obviously would have needed the industrial on.
On the coast. That's what you were thinking. Yeah, about Venetian. Yeah, that makes sense, but he didn't do it. Yeah, no Venetian this game. We might actually see Venetian on the other side here on Aztec. I know he.
Yeah, well, but for like for late game warfare, if you have no pre-builds, you kind of need Venetian to keep up. Like this is actually the main point of Venetian, that you can actually hard build ironclads and stuff like this, and not needing to rely on the pre-build.
Yep.
Main point of Venetian if you want to build late navy, because otherwise you usually cannot keep up with the guy who has the pre-builds.
Yep, I agree with you, but I also think Venetian Arsenal, at least on the stream here, the last 2 times it was built, it was fine, but before that, every time somebody built Venetian, he died.
I know, because I think I actually had an essay on Venetian on your stream.
Yeah.
When venting about that people just use it wrong.
We got also viewer over here, Free Camp. Good evening, sir. Talking about or asking us about Aztec knowing that he can fight Spain. Yes, he did find out he can fight Spain. Actually, he has at the moment admiral over here in the choke point to the north, which is not that big of a choke point, 2 tiles, and he has been pre-building quite a bit of a navy here. We're asking ourselves if Spain will do the same, because they both know, like at the moment they both know about what's happening here. It's just a matter of who actually finds the information about the other one that's building a navy, or I should say if Mr. Toes reacts, because at the moment we had him quite passively playing this game.
He already lost the same city 2 times to some horse and some castles, so maybe he's just like, I'm the pacifist here.
Yeah. Also, hello there, Kiko Beaver. Good evening, sir. Welcome, ma'am. Fire Tiger page. Hello there. COC just won. Wow, good. Congratulations over there. Okay. Were there any remaps or something? GG. I see GG well played over there. What is the result and how many remaps? Please. Need to plug that into the website and the challenge one. We do have, I gotta say, Dave is stubbornly pushing against Paxkav Ashik. He's not letting go of this attack. He's bringing trebuchet corps to fight. He's getting more of those barracks going for the extra production. He's also building musketmen, and it looks like he did manage to push back Japan from attacking Cinguetti. That's actually quite an important part of the defense here. He managed to focus everything he has into Cree, and Japan is just at the moment not getting in there. Japan, wow, what's that culture? 257 culture on Japan. I mean, I predict fascism over here. Fascism muskets coming out from Japan. What is this? Fascism, maybe, but field cannons. So much COC. COC was everywhere. Oh no. No remaps. Maybe there should have been. COC was everywhere. That's what.
Who did they play?
What? Kick. Oh, sorry, not Hyena. I believe they played not Hyena. Yeah, not Hyena. It's a team coming up from the CWC. I believe it was the 3rd seed of CWC, which did manage to win against the 3rd seed of the wildcard.
I see.
Actually, I think this version, this edition of the CWC, we have a lot better prepared teams across the board. Everybody is up here to show what they have. Do you share this opinion? Have you seen the teams? Have you seen the players?
Honestly, I don't know that much about the team outside of CPL. But generally speaking, I think COC is just a favorite against pretty much everyone.
Yeah,
like,
it is a very strong team. But you see Ulyss, you see we're going to have Freditos de la Vegas as well. We got THT coming up with Propagandi on their side. Forever Young, also a strong team. I can't really say it's, oh my god, this is set in stone. We gotta see how it's gonna happen through the best of 3s, how they're gonna pull through, how the group stage will go, and so on. It's
sure.
a race.
I mean,
it's a race.
It's CWC after all. Of course, there's a lot of pretty good teams, but honestly, COC is just so stacked. Like
COC is so stacked. Yeah. Well,
like
somebody, Mithrok is telling me I'm saying it wrong. What am I saying wrong here? What is going on? No, it's COC, bro. Or I guess I should say it C Josie. C Josie. Because it's the O with the double points. Two Left Science Channel, an off-top question from him, if you don't mind. What's the best pantheon for Khmer? Actually, that's a good question. For a long time, it has been River Goddess, but it kind of fall off favor when River Goddess got its nerf. So at the moment, I guess it's depending on what kind of resources he has around him and what kind of land he has, and situationally change for it. I've seen River Goddess use, I've seen Earth Goddess use, I've seen Fire Goddess, for example, sometimes when he had a lot of volcanoes.
Yeah. Well, River Goddess is definitely still good as a default pick. But let's say it's now weak enough that you can
choose something else.
Depending on the map, something else can be better. But if you just want the default answer, River Goddess is still a decent to go.
Yep.
Because like obviously only if you have river, like Khmer obviously has a pretty strong river bias and just wants to place the holy sets on the river. If you can do this, River God is obviously good. But if you only have like one city on river, it obviously doesn't make sense. So.
True. That's
as always
one of the reasons he's not getting picked that much on Highlands, because you don't have that many rivers.
I mean, it depends. I'm actually one of the original guys who started picking up Khmer on Highlands.
And does it work?
I don't know. Yes, of course. Like 2 years ago, when German League was still a thing, I actually think you casted me there on playing Khmer on Highlands, and you had Propaganda as a co-caster, and he was like very upset that I picked Khmer
works.
Yeah, and I completely exploded.
Nice. Oh, we got an attack. Philip.
And from there, everyone was pretty content with picking Khmer on Highlands.
Yeah, they forgot about it. Honestly, they need to be shown again. They totally forgot about it. This is like Kublai China, you know, like they just need somebody to tell them and to show them, and then they're gonna keep on picking it. But after a while, they just forget about Kublai China. You know, falls off favor again.
Well,
I gotta say,
China's very regularly seen on 7th Seath, I think. But yeah.
We do have to take a look at what's going on over here, and as you can see, first of all, we do have that Softstyle caravel getting into the choke point, and Hungary is gonna see it soon. It's gonna get discovered. I see Softstyle does also have Himerius with him, but he doesn't have the ability to upgrade all of these units unless he actually took... Oh, they took Ayutthaya. Wait, he can't get into the borders of Ayutthaya. That's a city-state of his ally, not his own city. So unless he gets a settler, he is getting a settler to upgrade that military on the front line here, probably to the north of Ayutthaya. We got 4 more turns after the next World Congress. It definitely looks like Cree is getting breached, and from what I can see, Dave does need to shoot the city center. If he doesn't shoot the city center, the outer defenses will get repaired again, and this is gonna be a problem for Zulu. He's getting Muskeman Corps, which are gonna be stronger to attack into the Cree units, and this is gonna one-shot the crossbows. And from the southwest, we do have Philip, and this was what I was like screeching over here while we were talking. I'm sorry about that, but I got so excited when I saw Muskeman coming against Taktakup. He was like, yes, Philip 3 to 9 is moving. Yay! We got this 2 versus 1 started.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. Well, we do need to see how Hungary is also going to position his units so he can breach the defenses. Cree does have a decent amount of crossbows there, and I'm pretty sure he's trying to get to field cannons as soon as possible, getting military science next, military engineering, sorry, next. And we do have Philip getting shot quite a bit here. He does have siege tower to work on the city of Akhtakakup, and still will need to get more units next to that city center so he can take it out much faster. And the walls went up. Oh, this is just so. I mean, I can only imagine the face of Dave when he saw the walls come up again and him losing units next to the walls over there. Oh man, this is just like. The frustration, the sweat coming down his temple over there is just insane. They need to take a look also who's gonna get the era score here for the next golden. Looks like Romrom is 3 points away from getting a golden age. We got Sprig. Actually, he's gonna be heroic if he goes for it. Sprig did manage to get the necessary points for the next one. 127 out of 105. Phyrsos Dark Age, Softstyle Dark Age. On the other side, Leni Dark Age, Dave Dark Age, Philip Dark Age, and Mr. Toes Dark Age. Oh wait, Mr. Toes. Why are you putting coursers in the water? Hello? Is it... Oh, don't tell me he actually wanted to kill Ayutthaya and Ayutthaya is gonna troll him building ancient walls before he's ever gonna get there? Oh,
So
man.
honestly, like these coursers just wouldn't kill the city even without walls, no?
I know, it's
like
a 6-2 strength city.
strength.
What is this? Elfino, good evening, sir. D&D game. Oh, nice. What did I miss? Well, a lot of action, sir. A lot of action. Fufi, 54321. Good evening, sir. If this wasn't CWC, I'd expect a power outage shortly. From whom? Who would have the power outage? Also, how about WCG? They list, but and THD is actually quite strong, and the WCG also it's quite strong. You are correct. I think we have so many strong teams this CWC. The most that we have in ever. I like that the community evolved with the more teams. And we do have them playing against each other, screaming against each other, like doing the trainings and trying to get as many games going as possible.
We've been...
Yes.
Actually, he raised the same Spain city twice.
Yes.
So technically, he has been beating.
Oh, cool. Power plants coming up from Madrid. Boosting that production number. Let's see. He's on 320 production versus Softstyle's 252. And he did catch up in the culture and the science. I can't say he's that far away from Aztec. We got production numbers, industrial zones coming up from Texcoco. Where is this one? Oh, it's here. So it's still not next to the coast. Aztec did manage to build those pyramids to the north, and I do see he's putting more cities here to the east. Doesn't look like he's gonna be incentivized to go on that corner city on the aluminium to the north of Ayutthaya. He's just gonna settle another city maybe next to the rice tile over there. It's fine, next to the mountain. Okay. We got Hungary levying again, forcing Maya to defend himself from the south, and at this point Maya is going to be forced to build up a big military. We got Scythian cuirassiers coming up from the east. Scythia did upgrade most of his army, and it does look like he's not having the same... Oh my god. Oh no, actually Maya did manage to get a religion with a holy site, and Victor established in there. Look at this cuirass here. Does benefit from defender of the faith and the plus 3 internal opponent's mood and the combat strength from the mutal trait. Like really? This is Maya's religion, choral music and defender.
Yeah, also these are normal cures here as well. Maya will have armies soon.
Yeah, 267 culture. His mobilization next turn. Mobilization. It's just a matter of getting enough units out so they can matter, right? So they can army up. I don't see him benefiting from a lot of military academies. Actually, he doesn't have any. Yeah, you do need military academies to hard build those armies if you want to. So it's a bit of an issue. I see Hungary also pushing Mirador, but there is a field cannon over there on point, which is gonna, oh my god, this one field cannon over there is gonna have the run of his life over. He's gonna start shooting every turn so many units.
I mean, they're trying, which I appreciate. That I don't think that they can do much against Maya here.
Yeah. Oh, we got Muskelman getting in there from Zulu. Cinguetti died. Cinguetti got taken over and flipped before the Congress. Oh my god, Sprig timed this perfectly. Got the city-state away from Zulu. Got those extra 100 points of diplomatic favor. And that actually puts them right up there, right very close to the diplomatic favor of the HOH. So in the next World Congress we might see, I would say, a tie from them. We're going to need to pay attention. Okay, winds, no, field cannons, military engineer. It looks like by the positioning of the military engineers going against the Kalak Mul, it looks like Scythia is interested in going against this position rather than anything else. Probably trying to couple his attack with Hungary from the north.
Yeah, but he is steel soon, and he has armies. Like I don't see Scythia pushing here. Yeah, nationalism 9 turns for Scythia.
Yep.
I appreciate the effort, but I don't think he can do anything here.
Well, like you said, at least he's trying this time. He's not standing back watching his teammates die. We got Mr. Toast 200 plus science, 200 gold. I do see Leni still is holding his own in the gold per 10 to 95. And you say Dave is actually a gold gobbler, but I don't actually see that, man. He still has -4. He's not -50 like we're used to seeing other people. Oh, he's gonna take this city. He gonna take Pashka Fashik. Oh no, +5 Congress.
Honestly, I think he should be -50 or even more. Like this is what I'm kind of criticizing, that he's not having enough units and he's not consuming enough gold.
Yep. Let me actually answer a few questions over here. Good evening, everybody. By the way, fortuneless cookies. This is the kind of what I love seeing. Yes, we do. With or without. Hi, I'm new to this. Is the map randomized, or are the players have to see the map before? The map is totally randomized. Before we do give them remap tokens, they have one remap token that they get to use before on turn 8 actually, and they get to scout around a little bit until turn 8, and then they're gonna need to make a decision. We're also using a mod that allows us to not really need a relobby. You just click a button and it starts the new map. Production Phyrsos cap. Altherion asking us about the production of Phyrsos cap on Kyoto. Oh wait, this is a Sprig. This is Maya, right? The Phyrsos is Maya. Phyrsos is on 72.9 production in the capital. HR Paul X, good evening, sir, and also welcome. Are Spain's courses going to help the attack on Maya? That's a good question. I think so. I don't actually see another target for them to go against, because I did get the wall, so basically that's no-win situation right there. They're dying against the walls. Also, Titio, hola, bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Client Blood, good evening, sir. Maya has the +3 from the Civ Plus, from the Defender of the Faith, and Victor from the city. Soon fascism. He's gonna be so tough over here, but you can see Scythia is still trying to breach those defenses. And, you know, the +5 from the Darky, she has the military alliance. He's gonna get the +5 from attacking wounded units. Still there, you know, still there. I don't see a general here. This is a bit of a problem. No general for Scythia. General. Is he gonna get a general? They lock these up. His next turn, he might get a Renaissance Industrial one and a Zinga. That's gonna be good. Oh, he got Gustavus. Never mind. He has Gustavus in Komstromskaya. Is he gonna? Yay! DavePlays pushes in a Romrom and gets a city. Man, that was 70 turns of attacks against that one city that got forward settled at the beginning, and we held the poll. Is it wise to put a city in the face of Zulu? You know, he can't get to any other city, but at least he got that one. Miss watching my favorite Twitch player. Yeah. What? Titio, look at that. Fire Tiger page is checking out the streams over here, looking for you. Where are you? Nice victory with Hazang in the 2v2 indeed. Yesterday was an amazing play, amazing game. We do have Romrom repositioning a few units to help the city of Akhakup. Looks like the Muskeman did attack into that city center, and it did put it to half HP. Philip 329 unfortunately does have very weak muskets over here. He's going to need to reposition them, get them back, so he can actually, you know what, at this point maybe he should actually sacrifice one into the city here. What do you think? What do you think, Justice? He should sacrifice or not sacrifice?
I mean, killing people is always good.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We do need to see what happened in the wall conflicts. I saw a -5 there. -5 on melee, and we got coal power plants banned, and it looks like Sprig got 2 diplo points. I don't know who got the diplo points in the first one, but it looks like it was Sprig. Sprig is on, he's 11 out of 20. Skinning Watts, going from his cities, getting Kilva. He didn't get statue yet, so that's a city that he could get. And look at that, Aztec is starting to put cities on the white continent, so he gets extra amenities. He got a T-tile there.
Oh, okay, he settled on T. There's no luxury.
Yeah.
Why he settled there?
Yeah, he settled on a T-tile.
Okay.
I guess that's the only one in a decent amount of space. Yeah, that's the only one. To the north, does he have any? He has a sugar tile over here. Coal, settle coal, get the sugar. And this one would be Mercury. Actually, I think if he settles inland, he could get both with one city. Just gonna take a while to get there. And no salt. He can't get the salt. Okay,
He
so
will be very salty about this.
yeah. So there still are 4 diplo points up for grabs from the Wonders. We have Statue of Liberty available, and we have Potala Palace available. And there is a mountain tile here that he can put it next to. So I guess Japan over here should actually focus his efforts into getting those done. What am I missing something? No, I don't see statue anywhere. No, it is what it is. Oh man, this Zulu army is just unfortunately gonna be forced to go back here. There's no way he's gonna push forward into Cree. Cree has way too many units. Who still has Namadol? Wow, still is Sprig, still is Japan. I think T-Tube saw the replay. That's how he saw it. What's happening in the coast? Aztec Softstyle, okay. War between Scythia. Maya started coring up some of his units. He got enough of them to core up. Looks like even so, the cuirassiers can still push through a little bit, especially with the help of the field cannons. They're getting in there slowly. They're getting in there. General for Maya. No general for Maya. No general for Maya. He's only on 9 out of 9 points. He has 56 out of 216, and the next one is gonna be Napoleon Bonaparte. It's an industrial modern one, and I don't see him recruiting any.
Yes, he can have armies against normal units though. Like, who cares about the general then?
Yeah, you may be right, but Leni is not giving up on this. He's attacking full force into the lands of Maya, forcing him to get a military. Oh my god, he just got steel walls. Well, I guess that attack is over.
Yeah, I said that 3 times earlier, but
yeah, but it's funnier when it happens when you see it, you know, like when it happens like this, and you're like, oh no, no, it's not going, you know. It's not going. We got Softstyle here getting his boats on the front line. Still not interested in actually getting that army going against his opponent. The navy going against his opponent. While well. Actually, Mr. Toes over here, I think had enough of this. But aren't these with a -5 on them? These are melee units, right? Oh, it's only land units? Okay, only land units.
Yeah, it doesn't... like naval is its own class. Or...
Yeah. Caravel Armadas coming to turn from Madrid. He got his production and now he's building up a navy. These will probably smash through Softstyle's army like it's butter. It's gonna be going very quickly. I do see Softstyle did manage to get Rajendra Kola, and from what I can see, where is he? Do we have General, Admiral? Where are the admirals? Admiral here, it's Himerius, that's on Aztec. Leif Erikson on Spain. Zenki on Softstyle. I don't see Rajendra. Oh, there we go. Aztec here. Ethel, Hanno is on Spain. Yeah, so. And I think Gaius Duilius was also on Aztec. Yeah, he did get the caravel fleet. This is gonna be scary really quickly here. Japan doesn't have a navy to speak of, and he might lose his coastal cities also if he keeps on pushing Zulu. I don't think he has heavy chariot armies that can turn into cuirassier armies that can go against Zulu. Okay, let's see how this will develop here. Hungary kind of lost all of his units attacking into Haktakakub. Maybe there is a possibility for him to take a few more units, but I think Romrom here has more than enough. Oh, we got a GG called out. DavePlays is saying, you know what, Mr. Toes, I'm not gonna let you have that cookie, bro. I'm gonna actually GG the game. Had enough. HOH just gave the win over here to the big boys from Ulyss. They got their first win on the table, and we're gonna need to talk about the game with them. See what they saw at the beginning. Why didn't they remap? Why did they remap? What happened over there with their choices? I believe we did have no, we didn't have a remap, right? This was it. This was the guitar map that we had from the beginning. Yeah.
What was the first map?
Yeah. An irregular coming up from Zulu against Romrom. Cree managed to survive even without a general. Can you imagine? That was such a performance here from Romrom. Unbelievable. And of course, we did have Japan getting that work ethic from the beginning. We thought it's different. We thought it's not that good, but it actually worked out very, very well on him. And he was getting that Diplo, 11 out of 20 Diplo points. On the other side, the Scythia couldn't breach through the defenses of Maya, and the Aztec was just getting bigger. Okay, let's go post game. You wanna join me on debrief?
Yep.
Debrief one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think I actually need to open up a channel here. Open up just this.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
Not really good evening, but good evening.
Not really good evening, but good evening. Yeah. Well, what can I say, Philip? You had so many city states to take your pick from. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know either, Philip.
What do you mean? Everything was dead.
GG.
Who was Spain?
Mr. Toast.
Where is he?
he's in his bed
Bitch.
already. For some
I
reason
have,
he didn't wanna go.
I have one question for him.
Classic 1045? I don't know.
2 times the same city 2 times.
Yeah,
Who
it's a bit sad.
classically needs. Oh shit.
Typical FFA player.
You think he was with friend with him?
Yeah. He
GG.
didn't renew friendship.
GG guys.
GG, well played. We would have really wanted to know what happened with Valencia and Murcia. Like, that,
No mercy. No mercy.
yeah, no mercy.
Orsi's happen.
Unlucky.
Okay.
Okay. Romrom play well, but unlucky.
fucking Romrom, how do you hold me so long? Dude, I have fucking cores, I have general, I have everything, and you still hold. I don't understand.
I have absolutely nothing. No Victor, no General. I just have Corsair.
Yeah.
That I don't know. I mean, the 2 samurai of Spriggante helped me a lot to keep 2 tail in front
Yeah.
of the city, and that was the key of the. I mean, we talked about the plan. Initially, I wanted to go men at arm to defend, but Sprig told me go Coursier, go Irel Spain, and I defend you with Samurai, so we did that. And it worked pretty well. I don't know, I don't see how you denied me the second general, second era, because I was ahead of lobby. Did you chop in the turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
also projected out the first ones. I don't know if it was a good decision. or
Ah,
not.
no, it was a good deny, I think.
I think it was good deny, but still, I mean, maybe my row moves are just PP. I should have just killed you there for sure. But
I hesitated between War and Plunder and God of Forge, because War and
Yeah,
Plunder
War and
allows you to
Plunder-
have General, but I made so
Yeah.
many units that I think God of Forge was worth it anyway.
maybe.
It's good spawn as always, so we were happy.
Okay. Unlucky.
Yeah, did you want to play this map, or did you add another plan?
I think it was good for us. I mean, not good, but we had Spain and Hungary kind of in the middle, and Zulu and Scythia.
I see.
and,
I mean,
Okay.
classic Pangea on the left.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, this was like the only chance we maybe win, like, if you spawn alone and we can maybe kill you, but
Okay,
it was
okay.
fine for us.
From a caster's perspective, I think the spawns were pretty fine and pretty even.
Why didn't you push with Scythia much earlier on Maya just to try to do something against him, to stop him from just free simming over there? He was just
It's
getting
okay, but
everything.
I think he was too
Right.
far, no?
I don't think you can push.
Yeah.
Because if he comes very early, I will just have more tempo and ult chase. And if he comes with a general, I will have like crossbows, like
Yeah.
everywhere.
Okay.
I think I just have too much tempo.
Yeah, it still forces you to do those.
Yeah, maybe, but maybe die to counter push or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, just look at Spain over there losing cities because he never built units.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one he had the 10 city strength, so
Yeah. Yeah, well, he
I
did
think if
put
he has
the...
one horses, I cannot kill it. That's why I go there, because initially I wanted to go to Hungary, but he has units, so I decided I was going to Spain because he had.
Yep.
And the second one, didn't you saw my cursor come? Because Hungary saw them. He must have seen them go north, no? You had like 3 or 4 turns to know that.
I don't know. I think he
maybe,
knew, but he was just too
okay,
late,
you-
I think.
He didn't tell you.
I mean, no, I think he knew, but he just didn't get enough units in time, I don't know. But he was a bit tilted, I think, after the first hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that first city on 10 strength was painful to watch. I gotta say, Romrom was just sitting behind the forest and he one tapped it. Last move, first move, that was it.
Yeah.
Also, at some point, Dave, you had the ability to keep on the pressure, but you just stopped your tempo going for another campus here, another commercial there, and
No, dude, come on, I didn't build a single commercial in the game.
there was a moment. There was a moment.
I replaced the commercial, that was it, but I never finished it.
Ah, okay.
Like, no, I mean, I don't know what happened. I guess I just should have made, but I almost spammed units the whole game, I don't know.
Did you ever consider pumping more gold onto Zulu instead of upgrading Scythia units?
Yeah, maybe we could have done that. But, I mean, I was building units pretty fast. Yeah, but maybe you could have done that.
Couldn't you just sim and go like ballistic timing with Zulu? Maybe.
Yeah, but I
maybe
kind of
better?
felt like I have to do something.
Okay.
I mean, Zulu frontline, I have 2 people, I need to do something. Maybe I could have just yeah, I had pretty good campus, like +4 campuses in my first 3 cities.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to impact Japan because he has samurai. You can impact me, but I was already behind, so I was not the danger in the game for you. So
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the Statue of Zeus and Impy spamming was a bait.
I mean, it worked for some time. But
Yeah, this is the problem with Impies, right? It works for some time until it doesn't.
Yeah.
Always hard to call. But,
I mean, Impies against samurai is a really bad matchup, to be honest.
I mean, I'd still treated like fine, but yeah.
Frigg was telling us that he had a very good trade on your Impy with his samurai, so he was.
Yeah, it changed, like, sometimes he had 80 and sometimes he had like 50 or 60, I don't know. Bit weird.
I didn't grade, he took Oligarchic Legacy as well, so that explains that. But we had gold because we had a naval trade, so...
Yeah, that was
we
pretty
could
good.
have,
That's also why we didn't remap, because like, naval trade was pretty good.
Oh, you had 2? Okay. You didn't see.
Oh,
But,
we had, yeah, we had
They have a
yeah,
trade
with
between
Scythia.
Spain and Scythia.
Yeah, we have between Aztec and Japan, so we are pretty happy with that as well. Could the Hungary do an early timing with City State? I mean, there were 3 around me,
I don't
Nadal,
know.
Mexico, and Spriggante. Yes.
Good.
I was afraid that to have 3 City States surrounding me.
I don't know, I died quite fast and then Madul was for Spain, so there was not really an option, I think. Also,
Didn't you
I
go,
had no
Romania?
good quest. No.
Okay.
I mean, I thought like Spain will take Namadul, so
Oh, okay.
there's no point for me to take it from him.
I think it's better if you take it and you upgrade the sword, no? because it's really close to me. It's a flatland, so if you have sword there in good timing, it's hard to defend.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or Mexico, one of the two. You went Magnus internal, I guess.
Yes.
I don't know. Second city, no tutu. Because your scouts blocked me. Like I wanted to go east to the first, and then your warrior showed up, so I don't want to the settler. So I had to go to
Oh, yeah.
to settle.
That's true. Hungary had extremely low food.
Then I had to go like campus to get gold because like I had only like 14 out of 19, and yeah.
Yeah, you have low food land, that's true.
Yeah.
Like not even wheat. We can pick fertility or something like that. Just flat plates. Was a bit rough.
Yep.
Also these horses can slow me down a lot. Because my Marcus return is very giga late. Mr. Romrom.
Yeah, I mean, I know really fast that I am between 3 players, so if I can make loss of tempo to all of you, it's even if I'm IRL myself in the process, that's worth it. Because that's create space for our simmer. And, that's what happened, I think.
Yeah, you did quite well doing that.
Well, I would have preferred to have Mongolia or something to do that, but that's okay, I think.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
GG, well played.
Good luck for
Yeah.
the next game.
Thanks.
Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
Awkward silence. Well played,
Bye.
guys.
Yes, well played, thank you.
I'm upgrading the scores now. It was a great game to watch.
Do we need to make a report or something, Michael?
No. It's all good. We just need well, I guess we need to know the maps, but we know it's Pangea.
Yeah, I think you know it.
Yeah. It's good that we have most of the games, like if not actually all of them, game streamed, so we know the results.
Okay, yeah, you just have to see the stream if you want to know the report.
Yep. Thank you so much, and have a good evening.
Yeah.
Good luck
See
in the
you.
next one.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Justice, you heard it here from the boys. You heard what they were talking about. The struggles of Hungary, the struggles of Scythia, Zulu. On the other side, we had their plans revealed here. It was quite a game.
Yeah, definitely. And also, as being said, I think it's also a good case of just the snowballing of good decisions. For example, as Romrom said, okay, realistically is between 3 guys, so he just has to be the guy who takes the God of Fortune and screws around, even though it's not necessarily just has to be done, and he just took the bullet for the team, and that paid off big time.
Yeah, he did amazingly well here. Japan also helped him out incredibly from the east side over there, pushing Zulu, not allowing Zulu to go full force against Cree. I believe that extra 25% that Zulu needed to put on the east actually saved Cree. Or at least, made it a little more softer.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, Holiday and Highlands just got out-tempoed here, and they realized that, so they seized it. Yeah. We did have a question over here from Burgle. Good evening, sir. By the way, and the Heli 777. What made the HOH CC at the end? Zulu couldn't push Cree. Hungary couldn't push Cree. Japan was getting his Diplo victory. He was, as you can see over here, on 11 out of 20 points, and that's without the 4 points that you get from Potala Palace and Statue of Liberty. So there was a possibility for them to get
the next World Congress Diplo victory, or maybe in the next 2 Congresses a Diplo victory. No way in for Scythia to push Maya. Maya actually, when he would have gotten to tanks, and he would have had not only tanks but also fascism tanks, armies going against Scythia. Scythia would have been overwhelmed here really quickly. And we did have Montezuma on the coast getting Venetian arsenal from Teotihuacan. Well, I guess they didn't know about this one, but we know. Needing to build a navy to withstand Spain, and yeah, it was just a big ball of unfortunate events over here that happened. They couldn't get the win. They couldn't push the win through. Well, this was it for tonight. We do have another game for tomorrow. We do need to check the schedules over here. Give me a second. It was Black Petre going against Notice Me Senpai, if I remember correctly. Well, let me actually double check. Notice Me, yeah, it was Notice Me Senpai versus Black Petre, 18:30 GMT tomorrow. That's 1 hour earlier than usual. Of course, on Sunday. We're gonna need to see each other tomorrow, and we're gonna see what the boys coming up from the CWC will do. Notice Me Senpai is the second seed from the CWC community. In the roster screen, we do have actually them with Electronic, Lolo, Netikit, Shaturianin, we got Solo, Suvorov, Zero, Lost, and Nearbird. Quite a few new names over here coming up from them. We do need to see what they're gonna put on the map here, what they're gonna put on in the games. They did make a very good performance in the CWC, especially since they managed to overwhelm, for example, Forever Young, which we do know. On their side. And I did make a mistake, by the way, earlier. Sorry, Justice. Propaganda is on Forever Young. On THD, we got Trinda and Vasa Schlange and Middle Student and Gambachok. That's quite a recipe over there for awesomeness. And the fans are asking you, Justice, when is Justice gonna join the German teams? We need Justice in the German teams.
There's no German team anymore.
There is. What do you mean? It's Holiday on Highlands. We just saw it. It's full German.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe we will see in the next season, but not on this one.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll wait for you. Well, in the meantime, thank you so much, Justice, for co-casting with me, and hopefully we're gonna see each other in other casts. So thank you so much for this evening, and I do hope you also enjoyed the show along with me. It's let's go close it off right here and say goodbye to the chat. Have a good evening, everybody.
Yeah, was a blast as always. Good evening.
If you're watching this from YouTube, thank you so much for joining. I do hope we're gonna also see each other in the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV, and I do hope you're also gonna hit that like button. Not to mention, leave a comment down below so we get to know your opinion. Not to mention, get some feedback. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. Let's see each other tomorrow, 18:30 GMT, coming up with another game. Notice Me Senpai going against Back Petre. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye.
Gangster Boogie.